Good morning from Evans Middle School, the home of the Ottumwa Bulldogs. Welcome to our coverage of the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational. Jason Van Arkel with you as the first match is getting underway. Annie Argo is our on-site video producer for the Ottumwa Invitational today. As we've got three mats down in front of us, it is a boys and girls invitational. They do have the girls matches going on in the other gym. We'll keep you updated on those. They've made a late change to the matches as we get underway here. We're going to keep track, of course, of Ottumwa wrestling, but also teams at this meet today: Albia, Davis County, Fairfield, Moravia, Sigourney, Keota, Van Buren, as well as Burlington, Creston, Des Moines East, Des Moines Lincoln, Iowa City Liberty, Keokuk, Kirksville, Missouri, Mediapolis, Newton, Tipton, and Wayne. The first Ottumwa match will come up in just a little bit at 106 pounds. It should be Logan Hubble of Ottumwa taking on Cameron Harms of Des Moines Lincoln. However, we do have a change to the bracket at 106 in the last moment. We are anticipating second-ranked Emmett Newton of Davis County at 106, but he has been changed to a bye. So the matches we have on the mat right now at 106, Dakota Aney of Mediapolis and Jason Johnston of Tipton. That's on mat 1. What you're seeing on the left side of your screen on mat 2, Rena Utterback of Sigourney taking on Blake Krall of Albia, and Utterback's already out to a 5-0 lead, and that match just ended by fall as Utterback pins Krall at 1:17 of period 1. Over on the third mat, which is on the right side of your screen, Colt Boyles of Van Buren has a 2-0 lead on Lane Travis of Creston. Now this is a pool format tournament, which will then lead in to bracket wrestling. So Utterback claims a victory for Sigourney Keota, and we're awaiting the next match on mat 2. The match on mat 1 again doesn't involve any area wrestlers. Aney of Mediapolis, Johnson of Tipton. Again, this is 106 pounds, just getting underway at the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational. We will have whistle-to-whistle coverage of every Ottumwa match. We'll highlight some other area matches as well. Again, looking over on the right side of your screen, pardon me, that's the left side of your screen, is mat 3. And we're seeing Colt Boyles of Van Buren trying to get Lane Travis of Creston in an near fall position, and now they're starting to count the points there. So it's 2 points for Boyles on the takedown, and then I believe he's added 3 on the near fall as Travis is arching his back trying to get out of it. On the right side of your screen on mat 2, we now have Tucker Ball of Davis County, and he's wrestling Austin Springer of Kirksville. Ball in the gold and maroon singlet, Springer in the orange. Looking back over to mat 3, 3 points just awarded to Colt Boyles of Van Buren for that near fall as Travis of Creston got out of it. That first period coming to an end, and Boyles with a good 7-1 lead, so another good start for an area wrestler. Again, just getting underway. Good to have you with us on this Saturday morning, the Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational. And we are anticipating Ottumwa's Logan Hubble will be the first OHS wrestler on the mat at 106. Again, in a few minutes, he'll be taking on Cameron Harms of Des Moines Lincoln. Over on mat 1 right now, which we don't have a camera on at the moment, Cale McCabe of Fairfield is about to face Lewis Cockerton of Newton. And both are in black singlets. Again, we don't have a camera on that one, but we'll keep you updated on how McCabe of Fairfield is doing. Back over on mat 3, which is on the left side of your screen if you're watching our live video stream, which of course you are. That's how you're hearing my voice. It's another takedown for Boyles of Van Buren in the second period. He now leads 9-1. And Tucker Ball of Davis County has already gotten a takedown, and now he's put Springer in a near fall position. They will whistle an illegal hold on Tucker Ball. So that'll make the match 5-1. Ball still leading 5-1. He's getting an explanation from the official. And looking back over to mat 3, looks like Boyles is trying to get another takedown on Travis and succeeds. They'll make that match 11-2. One good thing Ottumwa's doing this year for the Invitational, and they're doing it so everybody can see it, they have large video screens at each mat, screens facing each side of the arena, so that fans can easily see what the score is and the names of the wrestlers as well. That's also very helpful to us up here in our broadcast perch. We're normally up here for basketball, of course, but privileged to be able to bring you action here at the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational. Well, the match over on mat 1, which we weren't showing you, ended quickly. We'll have to get an update on how that ended. And over there now we have a match between Caden Rogers of Newton and Lathan Hand of Burlington. And awaiting the first Ottumwa wrestler of the day, Logan Hubble of Ottumwa. See him down between mats 2 and 3, getting ready for his first match in this pool play tournament. They'll wrestle 3 rounds in pool play and then move on to the brackets to determine the placing. Still 11-2 in favor of Boyles for Van Buren over on mat 3. As he is well ahead of Lane Travis of Creston, and looks like he's about to add 2 more, trying to get a single leg takedown, although Travis of Creston's doing a good job of fighting it off. On mat 2 on the right side of your screen, 3 more points for Tucker Ball of Davis County. He now leads 11-1. And he may be about to finish this one off here late in the second period. And that'll do it as Tucker Ball of Davis County wins by fall. 42 seconds left in the second period, defeating Austin Springer of Kirksville. So another win for an area wrestler. And we'll see what match is up next on mat 2. It doesn't look like this will be Logan Hubble of Ottumwa just yet. Again, the brackets for 106 changed at the last moment. We thought Emmett Newton of Davis County, who's ranked 2nd in Class 2A, we thought he would be competing in the opening match, but that was, we received the printed brackets with about 20 minutes ago before the meet began, and in those 20 minutes, something changed, and so Newton was given a bye in the first round of pool wrestling. The match on mat 2 on the right side of your screen now, Austin Gorsh of Sigourney in the black and gold against Kylan Parton of Creston in the red. Sigourney, of course, a long tradition of good wrestlers, great wrestlers, covered a lot of them at state tournaments over the years. Colt Boyles of Van Buren wins his match 13-3. Now I should note that, again, as we mentioned at the top of this broadcast, there is wrestling going on both here in the main gym at Evans Middle School and in the secondary gym with the rubber floor. And as I look at my 106 bracket here, they're showing that Logan Hubble won his match by fall over Cameron Harm. So apparently that match took place in the other gym where we're not able to have a camera today. So we weren't able to bring you whistle-to-whistle coverage of that match, but Logan Hubble did win by fall, so that's a good start for Ottumwa. And now we've moved on to matches at 113 and 120, so let's get caught up here. That match between Gorsh of Sigourney and Parson of Creston was at 113. We've got a Van Buren wrestler over on mat 1 here, Jaden Pilcher facing Jaden Crisp of Kirksville. Pilcher trailing in that match 2-0. And now we're going to focus on mat 3, and that's on the left side of your screen because there is Ashton Grace of Ottumwa taking on James Garrison of Mediapolis. He's already got a quick takedown, and he's got him on his back, 3 near fall points assured, but he's looking for the pin, and he's got it. And that was quick, 40 seconds into round 1. Ashton Grace of Ottumwa picks up the victory. Grace Ranked 10th in Class 3A at 113 pounds. He placed 8th at state last year as a freshman, the only Ottumwa freshman to be a place winner at state in school history. He's coming off a win earlier this year at the Fort Madison Invite, and he picks up the quick victory in round 1 at 113 pounds over James Garrison of Mediapolis. As we continue on with our coverage on mat 2, which is on the right side of your screen. It would appear we're going to have a match featuring a Davis County wrestler. It'll be Harley Fleming of Davis County at 120. He's taking on Trapper Rhodes of Wayne. These meets can move quickly, especially when matches end early with falls. We'll keep you updated on results as we go along, but right now we've got wrestling on the right side of your screen on mat 2. Harley Fleming of Davis County in the gold and maroon, Trapper Rhodes of Wayne in the black and silver. Fleming looking for an early takedown, couldn't get it, and we are looking over at mat 3. It looks like we're going to have, I thought for a moment we get another Ottumwa wrestler, but I think that's still Ashton Grace just coming back from the table. Still no score on mat 2 for Fleming of Davis County, Rhodes of Wayne. And as we're awaiting who's going to be on mat 3, it looks like we've got the 120 match for Giovanni Hernandez of Ottumwa, and he'll take on Christian Ahrens of Creston. And Ahrens is ranked 7th in Class 2A. This will be a tough match for Hernandez. Hernandez in the red and gray. He's got the green ankle bracelet on. We're on the edge of the mat now, and too far to the side off the mat. They'll reset. Gonzalez on the left of your screen, trying to fight off a takedown, but Ahrens completes the takedown. Hernandez did well to avoid being turned on his back there. Now trying to fight back from underneath, trailing 2-0 here. Half a minute gone. Ahrens on top trying to get Hernandez turned, and he does get him on his back. See if Giovanni can get out of this one. Tough position here for Hernandez, just trying to keep his shoulders off the mat, and he'll turn himself back over. He'll avoid losing by fall for the moment, but he gives up 3 near fall points, 5-0 now in favor of Ahrens. And, almost. Hernandez almost flipped himself all the way over, but couldn't get his body completely turned, and then ends up suffering the fall at 1:12 of the opening period. So Hernandez at 120 for Ottumwa loses his first match, but he's got more to come. Looking back over at mat 2, that's on the right side of your screen. Harley Fleming of Davis County trailing Trapper Rhodes of Wayne 6-4 as the first period comes to an end. We'll keep the live stream going throughout the tournament today. Again, we'll have commentary on every Ottumwa match that's on one of the 3 mats down here in front of our cameras. There is wrestling going on in the other gym as well. The girls' tournament is going on in the other gym. We're not able to have a camera over there, but we will keep you updated. Right now, the only match going on that we can see is on the right side of your screen on mat 2, and they've actually adjusted the score. Trapper Rhodes of Wayne leading Harley Fleming of Davis County 5-4. Fleming starting on top in round 2, period 2. And Rhodes trying to get an escape, but off the mat without getting away. Quick look at mat 1. They're up to 126 already, and Angel Sanchez of Des Moines Lincoln taking on Robert Howes of Keokuk over there. As again on mat 2, we see Fleming of Davis County ride Rhodes of Wayne all the way out. And Fleming has decided he's just going to let Rhodes up, so they'll give point number 6 to Rhodes. At 3 right now. You see it on the left side of your screen. That's Wyatt Ham of Tipton and Mason Karam of Iowa City Liberty. On mat 2, Fleming avoided a takedown and now is trying to pick up a takedown of his own that would tie this match. He's trailing by 2, 6-4. His leg's underneath, but he's on top. If he can get that leg free and circle around, he can pick up 2. This might end up being a stalemate as they're near the edge of the mat. And indeed it is. They'll go back to the center and restart. So far for Ottumwa, we know that Logan Hubble has won his first match at 106. Ashton Grace won his match at 113. Ottumwa not as fortunate at 120. Giovanni Hernandez dropped his opening match. The next wrestler up for Ottumwa would be Dalton Dowd at 126. Hopefully that match will be in here. Some of the Ottumwa matches are ending up in the other gym. If that happens, we'll keep you updated on the results. Fleming has suffered another takedown for Davis County. He trails 8-4 now in his opening match at 120 pounds. Again, they've sent those wrestlers, again on the right side of your screen, back to the center. On mat 3, that'll be on the left side of your screen. We'll get Brody Connor of Albia taking on Seth Adams of Newton. Brody Connor's ranked 9th at 126 pounds, the Albia senior. Albia, of course, another school with an outstanding wrestling tradition. Period 2 ends on mat 2. Fleming gave up 3 near fall points there. He's now down 11-4 going to the third. His coaches tell him to start in the neutral position. On mat 1, which we don't have on the screen, Brady Clark of Sigourney is facing Broderick Phelps of Creston. Clark has an early 2-0 lead at 126 pounds. Over on mat 3 on the left side of your screen, Connor of Albia. It'd be an awkward way to get a pin, but he's trying to get Adams' shoulders down. As you can see the position they're in, Adams kind of all twisted up like a pretzel there, trying to keep his shoulders off the mat. But to no avail, as Connor earns the fall for Albia at 1 minute of the first period. So a victory for the Blue Demons. Fleming is back within 4 on his match. He's got it to 13-9. And he'll get 2 more points there for a reversal, so it's 13-11. 59 seconds left in this match. All right, Annie, after the match here on mat 2, if we don't have an Ottumwa wrestler out here, we will take our first commercial break. We'll make it a 2-minute break. Let's see if Fleming can come back here, though. He's got to fight off a takedown attempt here by Rhodes. Tough position here for Fleming, and he's going to give up the 2. It's now 16-11, and Fleming now in danger of suffering a fall at the end of this high-scoring match. He gets out of that predicament, but he's probably given up 3 more near fall points. And only 18 seconds left. Now Fleming is in a tough spot. His shoulders aren't down. It might be able to turn around and reverse this here. He's only got 7 seconds. He gets the reversal. And he's getting near fall points, but he's going to run out of time. It says 16-15, but I think Rhodes is still owed 3 near fall points. Either way, it's not enough for Fleming. He loses a very entertaining match. They show 16-15. It might be 19-15, but either way, Harley Fleming of Davis County fights hard but comes up just a little bit short. All right, no Ottumwa wrestlers out at the moment, so we'll take our first commercial break, 2 minutes, and we're back with more of the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back to Ottumwa Radio's coverage of the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational. Just wrapping up on Mat 2, which is on the right side of your screen. Drake Ham of Davis County wins by fall in the first period over Carson Sohn of Albia, so a South Central Conference matchup goes the way of the Mustangs. On Mat 3, which is on the left side of your screen still, we've got TJ Jirak of Van Buren and Ty Raczynski of Kirksville. That match tied at 2 late in the first period. Over on Mat 1, Brady Clark of Sigourney at 126 pounds has just wrapped up a victory over Broderick Phelps of Creston.
Looking for Deacon Sorensen, Davis County, Zach Westerkamp, Fairfield. You're on Mat 2.
We're about to get another area matchup on Mat 2, again on the right side of your screen. Deacon Sorensen of Davis County, Zach Westerkamp of Fairfield. Waiting the arrival of Sorensen to Mat 2. See, Ottumwa wrestling coach Jeremy Frew is talking to the Davis County coaches, and now here comes Sorensen. Over on Mat 3, Jirak of Van Buren now trailing 6-2. He's in the black singlet. Raczynski of Kirksville in the orange. Mat 1 now, which we don't have on camera, at 126. Aiden Golson of Moravia has an early 2-0 lead over Feng Mong Lee of Des Moines East. So that is a small Class 1A school wrestling a big Class 3A school. But Golston is ranked 9th in Class 1A at 126, and he's got the early lead. Moravia's got a strong wrestling tradition as well. We've covered a lot of their grapplers at state over the years. Back on Mat 2, the matchup between Sorensen of Davis County and Westerkamp of Fairfield is underway. Sorensen in the gold and maroon, Westerkamp in the black for Fairfield. Sorensen looking for that single leg takedown, but Westerkamp doing a good job of fighting him off as they go to the back edge of the mat. The match on mat 3 on the left side of your screen is ended. It looks like Raczynski of Kirksville has beaten Jirak of Van Buren by fall. So a loss for Van Buren. But again, they're wrestling in a series of pool matches before they get to the brackets later on today. So everybody will be back for more. Didn't see how it ended on mat 1, but it looks like Golston Moravia picked up a victory by fall over Lee of Des Moines East at 57 seconds of the opening round. And a matchup on mat 3 right now of wrestlers from Creston and Wayne. Still no score between Sorensen of Davis County and Westerkamp of Fairfield on mat 2. Again, that's on the right side of your screen. All right, Annie, we need to do a switch here. This isn't what we talked about, but we need to turn that camera to mat 1 because we've got Efren Huerta of Ottumwa taking on Joey Glendenning of Mediapolis at 132. So Ottumwa's 4th match of the day. And Huerta had been taken down, but he gets a reversal to even the match at 2. So 2-2, and Huerta on top. Efren Huerta, just a freshman, 10-8 on the season coming into this week. And he's got control right now. Match tied at 2. He was taken down, then he suffered a reversal, trying to find a way to get Glendenning over on his back. Counting down to a minute to go in the opening period as Huerta's kind of over the top of him a little bit. Doesn't want him to get free. Now they settle back, and Glendenning will get to his feet. Let's see if Huerta can get him back down. And instead, it gets turned around, and this might end up being a reversal again. It is. And now Huerta's just trying to avoid being put on his back. He now trails 4-2. And now it's Glendenning climbing over the top of him, trying to keep Huerta's head down on the mat. Huerta trying to work that left arm free. Trying to raise up. Glendenning putting a lot of pressure on his head, and now they rule that to be somewhat of a dangerous hold, and they'll stop the match here, and Huerta in a little bit of pain with that left shoulder. Efren says he's good to go. Well, they're going to, Ottumwa's coaches are going to walk over to the table and maybe object to the way Glendenning was controlling Huerta there. No change in the score. Huerta still trailing 4-2. Just 10 seconds left in the opening period of this 132-pound match. Can Huerta get a quick escape here in 10 seconds? He wasn't able to get up quickly. He's only got 5 seconds now. And the first period will end with Huerta trailing 4-2. Over on mat 2 quickly at 132, we see Westerkamp of Fairfield, Sorensen, and Davis County still scoreless. Glendenning will choose the down position for period 2, so Huerta starts on top. Glendenning to his feet quickly, and Huerta able to get him back down to the mat. Now let's see if Efren can go to work here. Trying to control him there from behind and get his head back down to the mat. Maybe there, turn him that way, get some near fall points. He's almost got those shoulders around. Ottumwa's coaches want the count to start. Now it starts. And he'll get some near fall points, but now Glendenning trying to slip out of it. 2 near fall points. But now, Huerta down on his back. It's a reversal. And Huerta just trying to avoid the fall here, and he cannot do it. The fall coming at the 2:49 mark of the second period. Huerta falls to Glendenning of Mediapolis. Well, Efford, just a freshman, did some good things in that match and was getting some near fall points, but then lost a little bit of control. Ended up giving up the reversal and the fall, but he'll be back for his second match in pool wrestling a little bit later on today. Back on mat 2, which is still on the, actually no, mat 2 is what we don't have on the screen right now. Annie, could we turn camera 1 back to the center, and we're back to Sorensen and Westerkamp, Davis County and Fairfield respectively, and they are still scoreless with a minute to go in the third. Westerkamp started on top in the second period and could not score. Now Sorensen on top in the third. Westerkamp trying to get an escape, and escape might win this match at this point. Meanwhile, over on mat 3, we've got Caden Henderson of Albia, Corbin Camp of Van Buren, so 2 matches involving 2 area wrestlers each. And if Westerkamp can't get out from underneath Sorensen here, the match on mat 2 might go to overtime, but Westerkamp nearly out of it at the edge of the mat. Still keeping his feet on the mat to keep his opportunity, but Sorensen able to switch back around behind him and maintain control. Under 20 seconds to go in the third. Sorensen at this point maybe just trying to hang on for the final 10 seconds, though he does force him back down to the mat. Trying to roll him over, but they've gone completely off the mat, so they'll restart with only 4 seconds to go. If Westerkamp can get out in 4 seconds, he'll win the match 1-0. If he can't, we're going to head to overtime, and that is indeed where we are going. So something you rarely see in wrestling, a match scoreless through 3 periods. Now this first overtime period, sudden victory. If somebody scores in a minute, they win. We'll update you on that 132 match between Henderson of Albia and Camp of Van Buren in a moment. Sorensen looking for the takedown. Westerkamp trying to hang on, still 45 seconds left. And that's it, a 2-point takedown for Deacon Sorensen. He wins sudden victory, 2-0 over Zach Westerkamp of Fairfield. Great match between a couple of area wrestlers here in the opening round of pool play at the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational. Let's get that camera back to mat 1, Annie, because we've got at 1:38 Jonathan Wales of Ottumwa wrestling Austin Evans of Creston. First period action, Wales trailing 4-0 and trying to get out of a pretty tough spot right now as he rolls back over. Wales now on his back, and he suffers the fall. So that match got underway as we were observing the overtime match on mat 2, and it's over pretty quickly as Wales falls to Evans of Creston at 1:38. Matches coming at us fast and furious here at the Ottumwa Invitational. Over on mat 3, which we've got on the left side of your screen. Said we'd get you an update. Corbin Camp of Van Buren leading Caden Henderson of Albia 4-1. And now Henderson gets an escape. That'll make it 4-2. 1:18 to go second period. We'll keep the camera on the right side of the screen on mat 1 because we've got another matchup featuring 2 area wrestlers. Cale Hutchinson of Albia will be in the black with the blue stripe. And Carter Wyatt of Sigourney will be his opponent, presumably in a black and gold singlet. On mat 2, which we don't have a camera on at the moment, Aiden Kelly of Moravia facing Adrian Perez Hall of Burlington. And Perez Hall has just taken a 2-0 lead there. Over on mat 3, it's now 6-2 in favor of Corbin Camp, the Van Buren wrestler, ahead of Albia's Caden Anderson. So we'll have, in a moment here, 2 Albia wrestlers going at the same time. As on mat 1, that match underway again. Henderson of Albia, Camp of Van Buren. That match is on the left side of your screen right now. 30 seconds left, second period. Hutchinson of Albia, Wyatt of Sigourney on mat 1 on the right side of your screen. And a quick takedown for Cale Hutchinson of Albia to earn an early 2-0 lead. And now over on mat 3, we've got some blood time. A stoppage is, might have a nosebleed here for Henderson of Albia. So as that match is paused, we'll go back and look over at mat 1 again, where Albia's Cale Hutchinson in 138 leads Carter Wyatt of Sigourney 2-0. Over near the edge of the mat as Hutchinson's trying to get back up. Now he's in danger of getting turned over here, and they've got him flipped over. Counting the near fall points as he tries to get out of it. Referee down there checking, and that's it. At 1:08 of the first period, Cale Hutchinson of Albia wins by fall over Carter Wyatt of Sigourney. Keep talking about the area schools that have great wrestling traditions. That's both Albia and Sigourney Keota. Albia gets the victory there. Looks like another good time to take a quick 2-minute break. No area wrestlers going at the moment. We've got that match on mat 3 paused. So Annie, a 2-minute timeout, and we're back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Get the small-town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And we are back live at Evans Middle School, the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational. And our cameras train on mats 1 and 3 right now. Mat 3 has a match about to end with 2 area wrestlers. Corbin Camp of Van Buren about to finish off a victory over Caden Henderson of Albia. And barring something odd in the last 5 seconds, that'll be a 14-5 major decision. Well, 14-6. As Henderson escapes, but that'll do it. Corbin Camp wins his opening match at 132 pounds. And let's turn this camera back to mat 2. This match is almost over, but Aiden Kelly of Moravia competing with Adrian Perez Hall of Burlington, and Kelly trailing 14-6. That match is on the right side of your screen. On the left side of your screen, we're about to see Elijah Simmons of Fairfield facing Austin Henderson of Wayne. They're both wearing black singlets, but Simmons has more black on his and the orange trim. Well, the silver trim is the singlet of the Wayne Falcons. And as that match gets underway, let's get you updated on Ottumwa's results so far on the boys' side. 106 pounds, Logan Hubble won by fall over Cameron Harms of Des Moines East at 3:55 in the match. At 113 pounds, Ashton Grace of Ottumwa won by fall over James Garrison of Mediapolis in just 41 seconds. 120 pounds, Giovanni Hernandez lost by fall in the opening period. At 126 pounds, Dalton Dowd of Ottumwa won by fall over Blaze Doctorman of Burlington in 117. That Dowd match was over in the other gym. 132 pounds, Efren Huerta lost by fall at 2:53 to Joey Glendenning of Mediapolis. And at 138 pounds, Jonathan Wales for Ottumwa lost by fall to Austin Evans of Creston at 109. That's the updated Ottumwa results. Bulldogs will have 2 wrestlers at 145 today, Caden Hubble and Kobe Chantalavan. Braylon Griffith scheduled to wrestle at 152, Tyler Schaus at 160, Connor Smith at 170, Gavin Martz at 182, Aiden Lord also at 182, Carlos Jimenez also at 182, Neil Guida at 195, David Pickrell at 220, Sharif Scott at 220, and then at 285, both Roman Laux and Dylan Forney. Ottumwa with a lot of its wrestlers entered in the home invitational today. The match on mat 2 is ended. Aiden Kelly, Moravia, loses a major decision to Adrian Perez Hall of Burlington, 19-7. And we're trying to bring you as many Ottumwa matches as possible. Any Ottumwa matches that are in the main gym here we'll have for you. A couple of Ottumwa matches have already been in the other gym. Of course, when we get through all the pool matches and get to the bracket matches, the higher placing matches will all be in here. And so any area wrestlers involved in first place, third place, or fifth place matches will be on these 3 main mats. All right, let's focus our attention on the right side of the screen. That's mat 2. Caden Hubble of Ottumwa, Cason Miller of Fairfield at 145. Cason Miller is ranked 12th in Class 2A, but he's ranked at 152 pounds, wrestling at 145 here. Caden Hubble 5-4 on the season. He was originally scheduled to wrestle at 138, but he's moved up to 145. Hubble, a junior, 5-4 record coming into the week. He's in the red and silver, and he's battling Miller of Fairfield in the black and orange. Both of them still on their feet near the edge of the mat. And not anymore, as Hubble is lifted up and taken down hard. That'll be 2 points for Miller. Miller came over the head too far, and Hubble able to get up, but they came off the mat, and so Hubble unable to complete the escape. Fairfield's got 2 wrestlers going at once. That other match is on the left side of your screen, watching on our live video feed. Back on mat 2, Hubble trying to get to his feet, unable to do so initially. Miller climbing all over him here, trying to keep his head down on the mat. See if Hubble can sneak out the backside here, maybe. Nope. And now Hubble turned into a near fall position, now just trying to keep those shoulders off the mat. And now he's almost flat on his back. This could be over quickly, and it is. Fall came at about 1:17 of the opening period. Caden Hubble falls to Kason Miller of Fairfield at 1:45. Kobe Chantalavon, the talented sophomore, still scheduled to wrestle for Ottumwa at 1:45. Back on mat 3 on the left side of your screen. Elijah Simmons of Fairfield trailing Austin Henderson of Wayne 4-0 at the end of the first period. That's at 138 pounds. We're waiting what the next match will be on mat 2. Let's go check the results in the girls tournament for Ottumwa. Again, the girls matches are all taking place in the other gym. And if our internet will load the results, we'll get them to you here in a moment. I believe I was told there were 32 girls wrestlers today in the tournament. So not a large number, but a decent number. Jasmine Ludke and Brady Houston of Ottumwa faced each other in the first round of pool play, and Ludke won by fall at 1:47. That's not a surprise. Ludke is top ranked at 115 in girls wrestling in the state. At 125 pounds, Mara Villavidina of Ottumwa won by fall over Jaden Scharf of Fairfield at 351. At 145 pounds, Cadence Hancock, a bye in the opening round of pool play. At 155, Zara Garcia Gonzalez of Ottumwa lost by fall to Tatum Peters of Fort Madison in 129. And Ottumwa still has some wrestlers in the higher weight classes. Sofia Mendibles, Delia Subson, Miranda Mendoza, and Jocelyn Mendoza. So that's the latest on the girls' side. Back here in the main gym. Tough match for Elijah Simmons of Fairfield. He's trailing Austin Henderson of Wayne, now 8-0. And this match is about to come to an end, just 5 seconds left in the third. And there's the final whistle. On mat 2, Austin Gorsh of Sigourney and Kylan Parson of Creston. It's marked as a 113-pound match. That's kind of odd that we'd be coming back to 113 so quickly. Double check our brackets here. Now they've changed it. I was going to say that match should have already taken place now. Well, they changed it back. That is, maybe they're having an issue with the display, the computer display on mat 2. For a moment there, they had up Braylon Griffiths for Ottumwa at 152 for his match, his first match of pool play. Again, we're bringing you live coverage on our video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page of the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational. Jason Van Arkel with you from the home of the Bulldogs, Evans Middle School. Looks like Braylon Griffiths of Ottumwa is about to face Carson Rhodes of Albia at 152. Makes me wonder how Kobe Chantalavon fared at 145. Perhaps that match was in the other gym. Well, now we have a Tipton wrestler approaching the table at mat 2. So maybe this will not be Griffiths yet. We do have an Ottumwa wrestler at the table. Maybe we have a change here because that is definitely not Carson Rhodes of Albion. But it will be Griffiths for Ottumwa here. He's not facing Carson Rhodes. Braylon Griffiths ranked ninth in the state at 152 in Class 3A. He also won his weight class at the Fort Madison Invite earlier this season. And Griffiths with a quick takedown. Already got him on his back. This might be over pretty quickly here. Tipton wrestler able to get out of it, but that's a takedown and 2 near fall points. So a quick 4-0 lead for Braylon Griffiths. Gonna figure out who he might be wrestling here. And a quick escape makes it 4-1. They've left Carson Rhodes' name up there, but that's not him. Another quick takedown for Griffiths. Some more near fall points. That'll be 3 more there, so once his sequence is completed, it'll be 9-1 in favor of the Bulldog wrestler. Unless he can get the pin here and just put it away fast. His opponent arching his back, desperately trying to keep those shoulders off the mat. Griffiths trying to force it down and finish it off. Unable to do so as he's able to turn over, but 3 more near fall points and it's 9-1. Now Braylon trying to get him turned back over again. Let him up once, took him right back down. Doesn't look like he's interested in doing that again. 34 seconds left in the first period. Big early lead here for Braylon Griffiths. Got him turned again to get some more near fall points. Don't know if he can complete a fall from this spot, but that's 3 more near fall points. Lets him back to his chest. 12-1 now the score. And the first period comes to an end. Over on mat 1, by the way, we've got Justin Keller of Albia, Kason Duncan of Davis County. Keller with a 4-1 lead right now. Annie, can we turn the big camera over to mat 1? No, the other camera. I know we said we wouldn't do that, but we've got the Ottumwa wrestler Griffiths on mat 2. So now on the left side of your screen, you're seeing Keller of Albia, Duncan of Davis County at 152. And on the right side, you've got Griffiths for Ottumwa with another takedown. He's up 14-1. If he can get near fall points here, this match will end on a technical fall. And now we have a stalemate called, and so Braylon will start on top here. No, he'll let him up, so it's 14-2. And now a takedown would not end the match yet. It's when you're up by 15, that's a technical fall. Braylon right now up 12. Looking for that takedown to make it 14. He's got the leg and turned him over. He's got the takedown, 16-2. 1 more point would end this, but Braylon thought about maybe letting him up and getting 1 more takedown to do it that way, but decides to stay on top for now. And now he'll let him up, so 16-3. 1 more takedown will end this. Shoots for the double leg. Ends up with the left leg again. And that'll do it. 18-3, this match should be over. Braylon looking at the score, and the official now realizes that this match is over. 43 seconds left in the second period. Griffiths wins by technical fall, 18-3. Again, scheduled to face Carson Rhodes of Albia, clearly facing a wrestler from Tipton. But I'm not sure it mattered. So we were wondering if we would see Kobe Chantalavan for Ottumwa at 145. He wrestled in the other gym, and he defeated Dean Bragg Jr. of Davis County by fall at 5 minutes. So that was 1 minute into the third period. Gentalavan, just a sophomore, now 12-1. That's coming off the success he found on the football field in the fall. So a great start to a multi-sport career for Kobe Gentalavan. On mat 2 right now, you're watching Noah Koch of Moravia, Cohen McAtee of Kirksville. Noah in the blue for Moravia. Didn't see how that other match on mat 1 ended. Right now we've got Reed Molyneux of Sigourney taking on Landon Walters of Des Moines Lincoln. The next Ottumwa match coming up will be Tyler Schaus at 160. Hopefully that'll be in here. Right now with the Griffiths match completed, let's take another 2-minute timeout and return with more coverage of the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. We specialize in geriatrics, internal medicine, family practice, and we see patients of all ages. We have an entire pediatrics team ready to serve you year-round. We also have quick care walk-in available Monday through Friday from 7 to 5. From babies to grandparents and everything in between, we are here for you at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercy1.org.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies. Okay.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And we are back live at the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational here at Evans Middle School. Right now you are seeing on the left, mat 1. And that will be now a match between a wrestler from Creston, Milo Staver, and Parker Buss of Wayne. On mat 2, you're seeing on the right side of your screen, Noah Cook of Moravia leading Cohen McAtee of Kirksville 4-1. That match 40 seconds left in the second period. Cook trying to fight out from underneath. I think, Annie, we will turn the big camera back to mat 3, so we'll shift the view across to the other side of the gym. Mat 3, I believe we'll have a wrestler from Albia coming up. Actually, we're going to get an Albia-Davis County matchup at 160. Joey Pearson of Albia, Luke Farley of Davis County. So another South Central Conference matchup. And that'll be on the left side of your screen. Farley in the gold and maroon. And Pearson in the black and blue. They're about to start the third period on mat 2 on the right side of your screen. Noah Cook and Moravia still with that 4-1 lead over Cohen McAtee of Kirksville. Long day of wrestling here at Evans Middle School, as we've got to get through 3 rounds of pool matches. And then we move into the brackets, where the top 4 wrestlers coming out of the pool matches will move on to the semifinals. The next 4 will move on to a 4-wrestler bracket that will eventually determine 5th and 7th place. Then you'll have another bracket for 9th and 11th place, another bracket 13th and 15th. Pearson of Albia had a 2-1 lead, but now Fairleigh of Davis County keeping a foot in the circle. Did he get the takedown? Looked like he was getting some near fall points counted. Did they award anything out of that? Apparently not, but I think Davis County is going to ask about that. The match also stopped. There's a bloody nose for Pearson of Albia. I think Davis County is curious as to why Farley didn't get any points in that. For a moment there, I thought the official was starting to count near fall points as Pearson was over on his back. Score still shows Pearson leading 2-1, but we may be getting a correction here. Pearson now returning to the mat, and they've given 2 points to Fairleigh, so the Mustang wrestler now up 3-2. And even though they had the bleeding stopped on Pearson, they had to call Fairleigh over to the trainer because some of that blood ended up on Luke's arm. On mat 1, don't have a camera on there right now. Brody Lyons of Fairfield at 160, trailing Dominic Callahan. I'm not pronouncing that right. Kaelan of Kirksville. He's trailing 4-1 late in the first period. He'll get an escape and make it 4-2, and then suffer another takedown. And then near fall points as well, so that match quickly turning in favor of the Kirksville wrestler. On mat 2 at 152, Aiden Westerkamp of Fairfield facing Daniel Zio of Des Moines East, and Westerkamp in trouble here on his back, and he's pinned rather quickly at 18 seconds of the first period. That was impressive by Daniel Zio of Des Moines East. Well, now at the start of the second period, they awarded 3 more points to Pearson of Albia, so he's leading 5-3. Make it 5-4 as Farley gets an escape. I'm sorry, 6-3 as Pearson gets an escape. And now 8-3 as Pearson gets another takedown. Again, several area teams competing here at the Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational. Our main focus is on the Bulldogs, of course. But we have interest in the other teams as well. And again, back on mat 3 on the left side of your screen, it's now Pearson of Albia leading Farley of Davis County 10-5. Farley had a takedown, but then Pearson picked up a reversal. Brody Lyons of Fairfield just trying to stay in his match against Dominic Kaelon of Kirksville. He's down 16-2, 48 seconds to go, period 2. The match on the right side of your screen is between Fisher Buckingham of Wayne in the black and Damian Garrett of Iowa City Liberty in the purple. See, Ottumwa's coaches and the wrestler off behind mat 2 down below. Not on the screen, but I can see them, so we're close to another Bulldog match. Let's go ahead and check the latest results. Again, 3 mats going here, but 2 more mats going in the other gym, which we're not able to have a camera in. The first mat in the other gym is the girls' tournament. We'll keep you updated on that. And then they are wrestling boys' matches on mat 5, the second mat in the other gym. Still awaiting a result or a match for Tyler Schaus for Ottumwa at 160. We've got more blood time going in the Albia Davis County match at 160. Pearson for Albia, Farley of Davis County. Pearson leading 15-5. That bloody nose for Pearson needing to be cleaned up again, and also have to clean the blood off of Farley. All right, Annie, let's turn this camera over to mat 1 because we've got underway Darren Kaufman of Van Buren taking on Elian Robles of Des Moines Lincoln. Kaufman in the black and orange, Robles in the maroon and black. So that match is on the right side of your screen. And the Pearson-Farley match, Albia Davis County, continues on the left. And Pearson has taken full control over there, and now he's got Farley in a near fall position. 125 and counting, third period, but it might end before that. And it does. So Joey Pearson of Albia defeats Luke Farley of Davis County by fall in the third period at 160. Also at 160, Darren Kaufman of Van Buren just wins his match by fall over Robles of Des Moines Lincoln at the 137 mark of period 1. So both matches on your screen ending by fall within seconds of each other. On mat 1 on the right side of your screen, we're now going to see at 170 Jack Clarahan for Sigourney and Landon Holub of Tipton, both in black and gold. If you're trying to tell the difference, Clarahan has the gold headgear and he's the one who just got the takedown. He lets Holub right back up. Clarahan ranked 3rd in the state in Class 1A at 170 pounds. And there's another takedown for the talented senior who came into the week at 19-1. Already leading 4-1. Mat 3, by the way, which is on the left side of your screen, has William Bollinger of Creston and Chaos Martin of Keokuk. On mat 1, Clarahan trying to flip Holub over and finish him off. Not able to do it just yet. Under a minute to go now in the opening period. Almost got him turned. And now has him on his back, trying to arch his back, but that'll do it. Clarahan of Sigourney wins by fall at 113 or thereabouts in the opening round. All right, now we're going to go over to mat 3, left side of your screen. Tyler Schaus of Ottumwa taking on Lane Cool of Moravia at 160 pounds. Class 3A versus Class 1A. Schaus, just a freshman for Ottumwa, came into the week at 6-13, trying to make an impression in his first Ottumwa Invitational. Cool with a shot, and Schaus unable to fight it off. He'll surrender the takedown. Now Tyler trying to get back to his feet. 160-pound match. And Schaus almost got turned onto his knees. Now he's got a chance perhaps to get up, gets to his feet, and gets out. So there's the escape, and Schaus trails 2-1. Now can he get back in on Cool? A bit of hand fighting here. They push away. Schaus, of course, in the red, Cool in the blue. And now Schaus goes for the takedown and gets him over, and there's 2 points for Tyler Schaus. He'll lead 3-2. Missed the initial takedown, but he got Cool out of position and got himself wrapped around. Now Tyler trying to improve his position. Doing his best to keep Cool's head down on the mat, trying to get some leverage, get him turned. Switches the hold there, goes underneath. Cool just trying to crawl forward here. Schaus doing a good job of keeping his opponent's head down on the mat. Tyler trying to lift him and turn him here. Boy, they've kind of commando crawled all the way across the mat from where the takedown took place. 7 seconds left in the period. Cool trying to get to his feet, but he will run out of time, and it's 3-2 Schaus after 1. And now we've got 2 Ottumwa matches going at the same time. Annie, let's turn this camera to the center. Right side of your screen. Connor Smith of Ottumwa facing Gabriel Mullinex of Kirksville. Smith in the red, Mullinex in the orange. 2 Ottumwa matches going at the same time. On the left side of your screen. Schaus trying to fight off a takedown attempt, gets around from behind, and he will put Cool to the mat. 5-2 in favor of Schaus. And that takedown may have injured Lane Cool as he hit the mat pretty hard, and we'll have a stoppage for injury. Hopefully that young man will be okay. Over on mat 2, right side of your screen, Connor Smith of Ottumwa, Gabriel Mullinex of Kirksville. No score yet. Connor trying to fight off a shot there. Now he might be in a bit of trouble there, but he's got the head there now. They do give the takedown to Mullinex. Smith quickly to his feet though, and he's out of it for the escape. 2-1, he trails. 47 seconds to go, opening period. Another shot by Mullinex. He's got the legs, and Smith will have to turn over and surrender the 2 points. He's down 4-1. Connor Smith, the junior, just a 1-1 record coming into the week. Trying to fight his way back to his feet. He's got to turn around. Now he looks for the reversal, and he's got it. So he now trails 4-3 as he gets the reversal on Mullinex. Over on mat 3, Lane Cool is unable to continue as Tyler Schaus checking on his opponent, showing some concern. They've raised Tyler's hand, so he'll win by a medical forfeit. Not the way you want to win, but he'll take the victory and move on to the next round of pool play, and we'll see if Lane Cool is able to recover enough in time for his next match, or if he might be done for the day. That'd be a tough break for the Moravia wrestler. They've ended the first period on mat 2. Connor Smith will start in the down position in period 2, trailing 4-3, but he's coming off a reversal. And that match is the one taking place on the right side of the screen. By the way, over on mat 1, Aiden Lyons of Fairfield leading Cole Kearns of Iowa City Liberty 6-2 in the first. Back to the action on mat 2. Smith trying to get to his feet. An escape would tie the match. He trails 4-3 early second period. Mullenix gets him back down flat. Connor just trying to keep his head up right now. Smith back to his knees, but still having his head forced down as Mullenix trying to turn him from the side here. Connor tries to slip out, couldn't do it. Trying to break that hold on him underneath. The match on mat 3, left side of your screen, quickly is Gage Otto of Albia and Conrad Kirkner of Keokuk. The Albia wrestler in the gray. Back to our feature match at the moment. Connor Smith at 170 for Ottumwa, still trying to get to his feet. Still trailing 4-3. Gabriel Mullenix of Kirksville trying to turn the Ottumwa junior. Hasn't had much luck in turning him, but Smith hasn't been able to get out yet. Mullenix tried to switch sides on him. And now Smith getting the legs over on top. He get his head out. He'll get a reversal here. He's got it. He's up 5-4, and now he's getting near fall points. And now they roll over again. And they're off the mat. They will grant an escape to Mullenix, not a reversal. That was close. So we're tied at 5 as Smith got the reversal, then Mullenix tried to reverse it back. He was granted the escape as they went off the mat. So we'll start in the neutral at 5-5, although Ottumwa was going to ask a question here about the scoring. I believe the scoring was correct. Smith was down 4-3. He got the reversal to go up 5-4, and then Mullenix got the escape, tied at 5. Oh, now they've given Smith another point. So it's now 6-5 Connor Smith. And now another discussion. They gave Ottumwa the point, an extra point there. They gave Smith a point to make it 6-5. And now the Kirksville coach is probably wondering what this is all about. He comes over. Now Ottumwa head coach Jeremy Frew has joined the discussion. I have to admit, I'm not 100% sure where that 6th Ottumwa point came from. It was 4-3. Smith got the reversal. That gives him 2 points, makes it 5-4. Now, did they count any near fall points? I think that's maybe what Ottumwa was asking. And then Mullenix got his point for the escape. Ottumwa may think it has an extra point for a near fall here. If they were granted near fall points, even 2 points, it would be 7-5. I'm not sure where that 1 point comes from. And it is now 7-5. So that was the case. 2 near fall points given to Smith, and he leads 7-5. 14 seconds as they restart the match in the second period. Smith trying to hold off Mullenix to the end of the period here, and he will do so. So it's a 7-5 lead for the Bulldog Connor Smith as we go to the third period. Now it's Mullenix's choice, and his coach is telling him start in the neutral position. So they don't want to worry about trying to get the escape point. They want the takedown to tie the match. Smith getting pushed back a little bit here, trying to find an opening. Mullenix went for a shot, wasn't really there. And now Smith gets him in a headlock, flips him over. There's a 2-point takedown and some near fall points for Connor Smith. Can he get the fall on the edge of the mat? Mullenix trying to twist out of it. Smith not letting go. 9-5 Smith plus 3 near fall points. And Connor trying to slide him back down to his shoulders and finish it off. Mullenix trying to twist his way out of it. And that's it. Third period. We'll call it 4:40 at the fall. Connor Smith was behind early, but he rallies to win by fall over Gabriel Mullinex of Kirksville, and Smith wins his first pool match at 170. Well done by the junior. And with that Ottumwa win, let's take a 2-minute timeout and return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back to the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational. Live video coverage on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Jason Van Arkel with you. Annie Argo is our producer today. And on the mats right now, mat 2, that's on the right side of your screen. Hunter Siren of Sigourney facing Jackson Kerr of Creston. Siren in the black singlet. Match on mat 3 just completed. And Gage Otto of Albia fell 7-3 to Conrad Kirchner of Keokuk. Mat 1 right now, not on your screen at the moment. Dane Burkhart of Fairfield facing Victor Flores of Des Moines East. That match at 182 pounds. The Siren Kerr match on mat 2 also at 182. Waiting to see what the match on mat 3 is going to be, and I believe we're going to get another Ottumwa match here. This might be Aiden Lord at 182. We'll let you know about that in a moment. I was thinking about turning one of the cameras over to mat 1 for Burkhart of Fairfield, but we'll leave it here as it looks like we'll get another feature match and a Ottumwa match. Mat 3, left side of your screen, is where this should take place in a moment. Let's check the bracket here. They haven't officially posted it on the screen yet. And this will be Carlos Jimenez for Ottumwa taking on Eduardo Zepeda of Iowa City Liberty. Jimenez for Ottumwa in the red, Zepeda for Liberty in the purple. And Jimenez will suffer, maybe. Still trying to fight off that takedown, but now it is complete. Zepeda leads 2-0. Ottumwa's got 3 wrestlers in the 182 weight class today. We've got Jimenez wrestling right now. He's got the escape. He got the escape, but now he's suffered another takedown and trails 4-1. Aiden Lord is wrestling at 182, although he did not have a match in the first round of pool play. He received a bye. Jimenez got the escape, but he's taken down again and trails 6-2. Gavin Martz also competing at 182 for Ottumwa today, but he also had a bye in the first round of pool play. So Jimenez the only 182 match for Ottumwa in this round. And right now he's down 6-2. He's just been turned over, and this match is over. At the 126 mark of the opening period, Eduardo Zepeda of Iowa City Liberty wins by fall over Carlos Jimenez of Ottumwa. The next Bulldog wrestler then, we believe, would be Neo Guida at 195. Well, nope, he will not wrestle in the opening round. He has a bye. So David Pickrell at 220. Sharif Scott also at 220. And then at 285, Roman Lau and Dylan Forney. Right now on mat 3, we're up to 100. We're up to the 195-pound weight class, where Braden Hartman of Davis County is about to face Gunnar Martwick of Creston. That's on the left side of your screen. Center of your screen, and it's hard to see because the mat side display screen is in the way of our camera, but as period 2 ends, Hunter Searon of Sigourney leading Jackson Kerr of Creston 9-5. Over on mat 1, they are discussing the scoring as Dane Burkhart of Fairfield faces Victor Flores of Des Moines East at 182. Right now that's showing Burkhart leading 5-4, but the official is discussing something with the scorers table. The match on mat 3 over very quickly as Martwick of Creston pinned Hartman of Davis County in 30 seconds at 195. So that mat will quickly transition to an Ottumwa match here. So I'm guessing, yep, we're at 220. David Pickrell of Ottumwa will face Dre Smithberg of Fairfield. Two 220-pound wrestlers who live about 20 minutes apart. Boy, Pickrell on his heels quickly as Smithberg comes charging at him, but they just go off the mat and they'll start again. And now Pickrell a little more aggressive this time. Boy, Smithberg just keeps coming forward. Maybe you can use that aggressiveness against him. Pickrell went for the takedown, couldn't get it. Smithberg gets around and now he leads 2-0. David Pickrell trying to fight his way back to his feet. Just a freshman, came in at 7-9. Now he's turned over and trying to fight off the fall attempt, and he's unable to do so. 34 seconds into the opening period, Pickrell loses by fall to Smithberg. So Fairfield over Ottumwa in that match. Again, it's pool play, so David will be back in a little while for his second round match. Back on mat 2 on the right side of your screen. Hunter Searn of Sigourney now leading Jackson Kerr of Creston at 182, 11-5, 34 seconds to go in the match. Mat 1, Dane Burkhart of Fairfield's got an 8-4 lead on Victor Flores of Des Moines East, and he may end this match before the period ends as he's got him in a near fall position. Flores trying to fight off his back, and he can't do it. Dane Burkhart wins by fall over Victor Flores of Des Moines East in the third period. Back over on mat 3, left side of your screen, 220 pounds, Nate Ballard of Albia, Cutler Boobin of Wayne. And Boobin takes a 2-0 lead and has Ballard on his back quickly, and that's it. The pinfalls are coming fast and furious here at the Ottumwa Invitational today. Mat 2, on right side of your screen, just ended. Hunter Searn of Sigourney gets a win over Jackson Kerr of Creston, 11-6. All right, Andy, let's turn this camera to mat 1. That camera works too. So left side of your screen at 182, Aiden Lord of Ottumwa thought he was going to have an opening round bye, but he's facing Cameron Nicoletto of Moravia, and Lord has a quick takedown. So Aiden Lord, the senior with a 6-12 record coming into the week, but he leads 2-0 over Nicoletto of Moravia, 182-pound match. They go off the edge of the mat, they'll reset. Again, we'll have to double check on this. The score sheet had listed Lord as having a bye, but now he is competing at 182. Nicoletto trying to get out of it, and Nicoletto didn't quite earn the reversal. And Lord reestablishing control, at least for the moment. Nicoletto has not been awarded the escape yet. He almost had a reversal. And now he might get it here. He's got it. And now Lord's on his back trying to get turned over. So he'll avoid, I think, any near fall points, but now the match tied at 2. 54 seconds to go, and they're going to give 2 near fall points as well. So Nicoletto leading 4-2. And now Lord on his back again. Arching his back, trying to get out of this, but he's in trouble. And that'll do it. Aiden Lord reversed and then pinned, losing to Nicoletto of Moravia at 1:24 of the opening period. Mat 2 right now at 220 pounds. We have Matthew McDaniel of Moravia facing Caden Huff of Burlington. McDaniel's got an early 2-0 lead there. And Andy, let's turn that camera back to mat 3 because we're about to get another Ottumwa match coming up in moments. It's Dylan Forney for Ottumwa taking on Cody Drury of Kirksville. Forney, the talented sophomore, he's 11-10 as a wrestler. Of course, he played an integral part for Ottumwa football this fall as well. Let's see if he can pick up a victory in his opening round match here at the Ottumwa Invitational. Forney in the red, Drury of Kirksville in the orange. Kirksville, Missouri, the only non-Iowa team here at the Invitational today. Forney locks up with Drury. Now trying to control the arm there. Backed away, lost his ankle bracelet, but that's okay for now. Minute 13 remaining in the opening period. Forney on the back foot a little bit. He's got to show a little more aggressiveness here. I think he's got a verbal reminder of that from the official. They'll just kind of mutually agree to go back to the center and restart. Forney still trying to control that left arm of Drury. Shoves out of a headlock. Now they lock up again. Drury moving forward more than Forney is, but neither wrestler showing a lot of aggressiveness. Nobody's gone for a shot yet. Now Forney tried to pull Drury down, but Drury wasn't having any of it. They separate and now lock up again. 15 seconds to go in a scoreless opening period. Forney pushes out of the headlock. 8 seconds left. Now Forney goes for a takedown. He's trying to lift him up and turn him over, and they go off the mat with 1 second remaining in the period. That was the most aggressive move either wrestler made in that opening match. They'll blow the whistle, and the period will end. It will be Forney's choice. He defers. So now Drury will choose down for the second period, and now Forney will go to work from up top. Drury quickly to his feet. Forney able to get him back down on the edge of the mat. And now they're completely off the mat, and they'll go reset. Mat 2, by the way, Matthew McDaniel, Moravia leading Caden Huff of Burlington 5-1 as the second period is about to come to an end there. Back on mat 3, left side of your screen. Again, Drury to his feet. And they're off the mat before Drury can complete the escape, so we're still scoreless here. Forney just hanging on there, trying to get to the edge of the mat before Drury could get away. Now Forney trying to keep Drury down here. Drury gets to his feet again. Forney lifts him in the air and puts him back down on the mat. And that gets a cheer from the Ottumwa fans. No score, second period. Drury of Kirksville, Dylan Forney of Ottumwa. Drury chose down to start the second period, trying to get the first point of the match on an escape. But now, Forney's got him flat on the mat, using his arm to keep his head down, trying to find a way to turn him. Down to a minute to go in the second period. We had one match earlier today go scoreless all the way into overtime. I believe that was a Davis County and a Albia matchup. 45 seconds, the official cupping his hands and verbally instructing the wrestlers something here. He hasn't given any stall warnings yet. Although now he's put his whistle in his mouth. Maybe he's thinking about a stalemate call here. Forney's trying to do some work. Haven't seen a lot from Drury underneath right now. Our stall warnings are such an arbitrary call, and now they whistle a stall warning on Forney. It's not a point, not yet, but they'll reset to the center of the mat. And now we restart. Drury gets to his feet. Almost had Forney's legs. Went down, now he's back to his knees again. Forney trying to maintain control here. And the period ends. So no score after 2. And now it'll be Forney's choice, and Dylan will choose down. Heavyweight match, 285-pound match. Dylan Forney of Ottumwa, Cody Drury of Kirksville, scoreless going to the third. Forney can earn a point if he escapes, but he's got to be aggressive here. He already has a stall warning against him. And if they do it again, if he gets another warning, that would be a point for Drury. And now Forney unable to get to his feet. He's flat down on the mat right now, and he's got to do some work from the bottom here. Don't want to fall behind on a stall call when you're down. as Drury is going to work on that left arm of Forney. Dillon kind of got turned to his left a little bit. Forney able to twist back down as Drury tried to hook that right arm and turn him. Now the official's got his whistle in his mouth again, and Dillon needs to be working hard on the bottom there, trying to improve his position. He's pushing up, but now a whistle, and they'll issue a stall warning to Drury. Well, now each wrestler has been issued a stall warning. And the official reminding them both that they've been warned. So if either wrestler gets another stall call, that would be a point for their opponent. And we're scoreless with 1:07 to go in the third. Forney trying to get to his feet. He's taken back down to the mat. He was on his feet for a moment, but still doubled over. Wasn't all the way up. Down to 50 seconds to go. Forney trying to get out. An escape at this point might win him the match. Drury trying to turn him over, and he does, but Forney keeps twisting, and he's got a shot at reversal here. He's got it. 2-point reversal for Dylan Forney. Drury tried to flip him over on his shoulders, and Forney just kept going all the way over on top. And now with 26 seconds to go, all Forney has to do basically is hold on from the top. It was a near fall for a moment. I don't think it was long enough to give Drury any points. And now we're down to 10 seconds to go, and even a stall at this point wouldn't hurt Dylan Forney. Down to 5 seconds to go. And that's going to do it. There's the whistle. The third period ends, and Dylan Forney with a late reversal defeats Cody Drury of Kirksville 2-0. A slow-paced match, one move the difference, and Dylan Forney gets the victory in his opening round match of the Ottumwa Invitational. Now on mats 1 and 2, we're seeing the 106-pound wrestlers return for the second round of pool matches. I believe we missed on one of the other mats an Ottumwa match at 220. Let's go back and see if we can get the result on that. We were focused, and rightfully so, on that tense matchup for Dylan Forney at 285. By the way, now on mat 3, 285, Briar McDowell of Van Buren facing Giovanni Millard of Des Moines Lincoln. On mat 2 at 106, Cale McCabe of Fairfield, Tucker Ball of Davis County. Mat 1 has the talented Rena Utterback of Sigourney Kyoto facing Lane Travis of Creston. Utterback, a unique story this year. She's ranked 8th in the state in Class 1A. That's in boys wrestling. Of course, the state of Iowa sanctioned girls wrestling for the first time this year, but Utterback chose to wrestle with the boys. And I believe she's the only girls wrestler in the state to make that choice. And she's almost got Lane Travis of Creston pinned here. The period's running out, though. She's not going to get the fall. But she'll add near fall points. So let's go back. We missed Sharif Scott of Ottumwa losing by fall to Nehemiah Westerkamp of Van Buren at 220 pounds. The fall occurred in the first period. And that was while we were focused on Dylan Forney's match. So I think that does it for Ottumwa wrestlers in the first round, because Roman Lau at 285, the only other wrestler we haven't seen, but the score sheet says he received a bye. All right, mat 1 right now, left side of your screen. Emmett Newton of Davis County facing Jason Johnson of Tipton. We thought Newton was going to be the opening match today, but then the bracket changed and he got a bye in the first round of the pool play. And now he's working himself into a takedown and a near fall, well, not quite a near fall, on Johnson of Tipton. Evan Newton is ranked second in the state in Class 2A at 106 pounds, 19-0 coming into the match. So we've got area wrestlers on all three mats, I should say. At 106, Colt Boyles of Van Buren facing Blake Krall of Albia on mat 1. That is not on your screen at the moment. Cale McCabe of Fairfield and Tucker Ball of Davis County on mat 2. And just ending, Evan Newton wins by fall over Jason Johnson of Tipton at 106 on mat 3. So Annie, let's turn the big camera over to the Boyles Krall match on mat 1. It's got to be fun watching that on the video as we turn the camera all the way across. So it is 2-1 Boyles of Van Buren leading Krall of Albia. 50 seconds to go, opening period there. So that match on the left side of your screen, McCabe of Fairfield, Ball of Davis County in the center. McCabe with a 4-0 lead at the moment there. We've got area wrestlers facing each other on both mat 1 and mat 2 right now. Boyles leading Krall 4-2, and looks like the Van Buren wrestler has added 2 more. It's 6-2 now. By the way, mat 3, which we've turned away from for a moment, that has 1 area wrestler there. Wyatt Stewart of Albia at 113. He's got an early 2-0 lead on Kylan Parson of Creston. Make it 4-0 as he adds a couple near fall points. First period about to end on mat 1 with Colt Boyles of Van Buren leading Blake Krall of Albia 6-2. Cale McCabe of Fairfield in the second period, 25 seconds left, leading Tucker Ball of Davis County 6-0. It's already over on mat 3. Wyatt Stewart of Albia wins by fall over Kylan Parson of Creston at the 50-second mark. Ottumwa's wrestlers, as we circle back to the beginning of the weight classes, Logan Hubble at 106. He won his first match. Looks like he will not wrestle this round of pool play. Looks like he has a bye this round. At least that's what the score sheet says. Ashton Grace at 113 for Ottumwa. It's also saying he has a bye. Giovanni Hernandez shown with a round 3 bye, so he may wrestle shortly at 120 pounds, but we're not there yet, although we've got a 120 match going on mat 3 right now. Austin Hunter of Kirksville, Trapper Rhodes of Wayne. That's not on your screen at the moment. On mat 1, left side of your screen, Colt Boyles leading Blake Krall 8-2 at 106, Van Buren over Albia. And on the right side of your screen, mat 2, Cale McCabe leading Tucker Ball now 8-0, 1:19 to go in the third, Fairfield over Davis County. I'm going to get you updated on the matches for the girls' side of the tournament. Again, those matches are all taking place in the other gym where we're not able to have a camera today. Boyles of Van Buren on mat 1, left side of your screen. About to win this match. Well, it's second period, late second period, but he's trying to end it with a fall here. If he can get Blake Krall's shoulders down on the mat. Counting down the final seconds of the match, or the period, I should say, and the second period ends. Krall able to fight off the fall attempt, but he's trailing now 13-3 going to the third. Cale McCabe of Fairfield, 20 seconds away from wrapping up a victory over Tucker Ball of Davis County. McCabe on top in control and leading 8-0. We'll roll it over with 5 seconds to go. And that will do it. Cale McCabe of Fairfield Ranked 8th in the state in Class 2A at 106 pounds. He wins over Tucker Ball of Davis County 8-0. Colt Boyles of Van Buren in full control over Blake Krall of Albia. It's 15-3 with a minute and a half to go. Mat 3, which we're not showing right now, Harley Fleming of Davis County facing Sebastian Sorensen of Newton. Fleming trailing in that match early 2-0. Yeah, Annie, let's turn this camera over to that one because Mat 2 right now has a match with a wrestler from Kirksville and one from Newton. So we'll focus in on Fleming of Davis County on Mat 3. That'll be on the right side of your screen. Boyles now leading 17-4 over Krall with a minute to go. And the match on the left side of your screen, the 106-pound bracket. The match on the right side is 120. Krall is trying to fight off another takedown attempt by Boyles, but not successful. 2 points awarded. Boyles now leading 19-5. One more point for Boyles would end this via technical fall. I'm not sure. Well, he will allow Krall to escape. It makes it 19-6, but a takedown here would end it, and it does. 21-6. 11 seconds to go in the match, but it ends via technical fall. Boyles over Krall. Still awaiting our next Ottumwa match. Right now, let's take a quick 2-minute timeout and return with more coverage of the Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new Bowler Entertainment System.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And we're back live from Evans Middle School, the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. You know someone who wants to see some of the matches today, tell them you'll find them on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. All right, we have Mat 1 on the left side of the screen, and we're about to see an Ottumwa wrestler take the mat there. Bulldog coach is setting up in the coaching position. Coach Frew hoping to see another one of his grapplers pick up a victory today. Been a bit of a mixed bag for Ottumwa today, but we've had some good performances. Only match going on right now has Jaden Pilcher of Van Buren taking on Michael Puffer of Tipton, and that match ends by fall as Pilcher is pinned in the first period at 45 seconds. Waiting for the screen to update over on mat 1 so they can get this match underway. Happy to bring you coverage of the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Should be Giovanni Hernandez of Ottumwa at 120 pounds for his second match. He lost to Christian Ahrens of Creston in the first match of pool play. Apparently on mat 1, they're having a bit of an issue switching over to the Hernandez match so they can score it. Now they've got it up. So it's Buxton Carlson of Burlington and the sophomore Giovanni Hernandez of Ottumwa. Carlson did not wrestle in the first round of pool play. He had a bye, so this is his first match of the day. Went for a shot. Hernandez fights it off. Match taking place on the left side of your screen right now. Locked up near the center of the mat. Hernandez, a sophomore, came into the tournament 4-6. Carlson slips around behind and gets a takedown. He leads 2-0. Hernandez trying to fight his way back to his feet. And he'll get the escape as Carlson gives up and scoots over the top. 2-1 the score. Now they've locked each other up. Carlson down on his knees, was looking for a shot. Hernandez wouldn't let him in. Carlson trying to control Hernandez's left arm. They separate. Giovanni, of course, in the red for Ottumwa. Carlson in the purple and white for Burlington. Second round pool match at 120 pounds here at the Ottumwa Invitational. Now Hernandez goes for a shot. He's got the leg. Can he hang on and drive through? Carlson trying to fight it off. Getting Giovanni's head down to the mat. Giovanni not letting go of that leg, though. They collapse back down to the mat, but Hernandez not letting go. If he can get his head out of there, he can get this takedown, but Carlson trying to force him the other way. Now he's lost the hold and he's in trouble. That'll be a takedown and near fall points. And all of a sudden, Hernandez is pinned. He loses by fall. That happened kind of suddenly at the 151 mark of the first period. Buxton Carlson defeats Giovanni Hernandez. Hernandez now 0-2 on the day. Hernandez will get a bit of a breather now. He has a bye in the third and final pool play round, and we'll see where that places him in the brackets. Again, once pool play is done, the brackets will be, they'll split the wrestlers up. The top four will go into a bracket for the semifinals and then the first and third place matches. The next 4 go into a bracket that after the consolation semifinals will produce 5th and 7th place matches, and then so on and so forth. Not every bracket has 16 wrestlers, but the brackets can have as many as 16. So let's see, mat 1 right now, that's got a Keokuk and an Iowa City Liberty matchup. So Annie, let's turn that camera to mat 2, where we've got Drake Ham of Davis County facing Derek Shannon of Des Moines East. Mat 3 in the meantime has Aiden Golston of Moravia and Ty Rachinsky of Kirksville. Golston has an early 2-0 lead, but we've got some blood time as the Kirksville wrestler Rachinsky is heading over to the trainer to be attended to. So that match paused for the moment. Meanwhile, Drake Ham of Davis County, an early 2-0 lead on Derek Shannon of Des Moines East. And as we watch this match here on mat 2, left side of your screen, well, I was going to make a point about these two wrestlers facing each other, but Drake Ham with a nice move to flip Derek Shannon up on his shoulders and get the quick fall at 58 seconds of the opening period. So Drake Ham with a victory at 120 in the second round of pool play. But the point I was going to make is that Ottumwa's always kind of been uniquely placed. As we're in southeast Iowa, the schools around us, Davis County, Fairfield, Albia, Van Buren, Moravia, Sigourney, Keota, those schools all here today. All smaller schools, of course, but Ottumwa also has a bigger school in the same conference with Des Moines East, with Des Moines Lincoln, who are here today. And I'm not sure you'd find another instance where a Davis County wrestler would face one from Des Moines East. And some of the other matchup of bigger school versus smaller school wrestlers, but we had that there a moment ago when we had a Davis County victory. Now on that same mat, you've seen getting underway, Hank Bulacek of Davis County at 126 facing Brody Connor of Albia. That's a tough test for Bulacek in this South Central Conference matchup. Brody Connor 9th ranked in Class 2A at 126, and Connor out to an early 2-0 lead. He's got Bulacek over on his back. The Mustang wrestler does get out of it, but 3 near fall points awarded, and it's 5-0. Over on mat 3, Golston Moravia leading Rachinsky of Kirksville 7-2 now. Still 37 seconds left in the first in that match. Connor gets Bulacek over again, and that'll do it. Minute 15 of the opening period, Brody Connor of Albia wins by fall over Hank Bulacek of Davis County. Golston Moravia ends his match as well over on mat 3 at the 153 mark. He wins by fall over Rachinsky of Kirksville at 126. So a couple of area wrestlers pick up victories there. Said we wanted to get you an update on the girls tournament, Ottumwa's results at 115 pounds. We told you that Jasmine Ludke beat her teammate Brady Houston by fall. Houston came back in the second round and defeated Tyne Melnick of Kirksville by fall. Ludke has not wrestled a second match yet at 115. At 125, Mara Villavadina won her first match by fall over Jaden Sharp of Fairfield, but lost by fall in her second match to Chloe Sokolick of Fort Madison. At 145, Cadence Hancock had a bye in the opening round and then won by fall in the second round over Maddie Emmett of Fort Madison at the 341 mark. So a victory for Hancock of Ottumwa on the girls' side. At 155, Zaira Garcia Gonzalez has dropped 2 matches by fall. She fell to Tatum Peters of Fort Madison in the opening round and then fell to Morgan Crawford of Kirksville in her second match. At 190, 2 Ottumwa wrestlers faced each other. Delilah Subson beat Sophia Mendibles by fall. And at 2:35, Miranda Mendoza of Ottumwa dropped her first match by fall to Destiny Small of Kirksville. But then Jocelyn Mendoza of Ottumwa won her first match at 2:35 by fall over Shakayla Euling of Cardinal at the 57-second mark. So that's the latest updates on the Ottumwa girls wrestlers so far today. And over on mat 3, that'll be right side of your screen. Efren Huerta at 132 for Ottumwa, back for his second match of pool play, and he'll be facing a Kirksville wrestler, Ben Amirman, I believe. Huerta dropped his opening match. He's looking for a takedown here. He's underneath, but he's got both legs. Is trying to hang on, though, as his opponent circles around behind him, and now they've granted the 2 points. So Huerta falls behind early here. And Huerta turned onto his back here. He was kind of on top of his opponent there, so he wasn't going to suffer the fall, but he did give up near fall points. Huerta, just a freshman, 10 wins on the season coming in, but now he's in trouble here as he's trying to fight off another fall attempt. Gets himself twisted back over. And now they roll off the mat. I think that'll be 3 near fall points, and Huerta trails 5-0 early. 101 mark of the first period. Huerta, after the restart, trying to work his way back to his feet. Leg is hooked there by his opponent's leg back there and having trouble getting it free. 42 seconds remaining in the opening period. Ben Ammerman of Kirksville with a 5-0 lead and still working on the freshman Huerta. Tried to turn him one way. Huerta almost got turned over, but now he's in the cradle. He rolls through, and I think he's avoided near fall for the moment. Now he's down on his back. Lifts himself up again, though. Showing some strength, even though he's in a pretty tight cradle. He gets out of it, but he'll still give up 2 near fall points. Good strength by the freshman to shove out of that hold, but now he's turned over again, but the period ends before anything else can happen. So Efren Huerta trails 7-0 after the opening period. His opponent will have the choice, defers. Huerta will start on top to begin the second period. When you're down 7-0, your best hope is to start on top and maybe get a fall. Ammerman to his feet quickly, though. And Huerta pulls him back down to the mat. Efren trying to pull his opponent over and angle those shoulders to get some near fall points. Unable to do so there. Tried to pull him to the left. Now he'll switch sides perhaps. Ammerman trying to get back to his feet. Huerta's not going to allow that for the moment. Hook the left leg, now let it go, goes back to the arms. Trying to hook the Nelson up under. They're near the edge of the mat. The ref's still letting him go for now, though, as Ammerman tries to turn back towards the mat. Now they come off and they'll reset. Minute 11 to go, second period. Efren Huerta trailing 7-0. Started the period on top. Trying to find his way back into the match from that position. Doing a good job of keeping Ammerman from getting up, but he's not been able to get him turned over yet. Ammerman gets to his knees, trying to get back to his feet. Huerta pulls him back down, trying to get him turned, but now Ammerman's trying to turn his body around and get a reversal here. Huerta's able to get his head back out and not give that up. Let go for a moment to adjust the headgear. Now he's pulling him over, and Now Hammerman slips out of it and earns a reversal, 9-0. And now it's Huerta whose shoulders are turned in a near fall position. Tries to flip out of it, can't do it. Arches his back again. 16 seconds to go in period number 2. Hammerman trying to force Huerta on his back and end this match before the period can end. 6 seconds, and there it is. At the 3:54 mark, Efren Huerta loses by fall to Ben Hammerman of Kirksville. On the other mats right now, Morgan Van Hemert of Davis County is trailing Lane Patterson of Kirksville 4-0 at 138. And on our center mat, which is on the left side of your screen, Corbin Camp Van Buren trailing Trey. Now the match is over. He falls to Trey Chestnut of Crusted 9-1. Mat 3, right side of your screen at 132. That's Aiden Kelly of Moravia in the gray taking on Dorian Hilson of Des Moines East in the multicolored singlet. Van Hemert of Davis County has lost his match at 138 by fall. That was over on mat 1. Mat 2 right now, Caden Henderson of Albia, Cooper Anderson of Wayne at 132. No Ottumwa wrestlers on the mat at the moment. Let's take another 2-minute timeout and return with more coverage of the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Welcome back to the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational. Live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Right now on mat 2 on the left side of your screen, Cooper Anderson of Wayne has a 2-0 lead over Albia's Caden Henderson at 132 pounds. We're in the second round of the pool matches. 3 rounds of pool matches, and then they'll sort the wrestlers into brackets and determine who will wrestle for what place. Henderson gets the escape. He's now trailing 2-1, 1:20 to go second period. Over on mat 3, right side of your screen, you're seeing Aiden Kelly Moravia leading Dorian Hilson of Des Moines East now 4-1. Not pictured, mat 1, Elijah Simmons of Fairfield trailing Austin Evans of Creston 7-0, about halfway through the second period there. Ottumwa wrestlers. Again, we didn't see Logan Hubble at 106 or Ashton Grace at 113. They both had byes in the second round of the pool matches. Dalton Dowd, been hoping to see him wrestle today for Ottumwa at 126, but both of his matches have been in the other gym. Ottumwa using both gyms today. Dowd won his first match at 126 by fall over Blaze Doctorman of Burlington at 117. Then he won his second match over Brady Clark of Sigourney by fall at 250. So Dowd has wrestled twice in the other gym. He's won both times. Hopefully we'll see him in here soon. Last match we called for Ottumwa was Efren Huerta, the freshman, at 132. He's dropped both of his matches by fall today. Jonathan Wales at 138 would be the next Ottumwa wrestler. Hopefully his match will be here in the main gym so we can bring it to you. Got a stoppage in the Henderson-Anderson match on the left side of your screen. Blood time is, looks like Caden Henderson of Albia is having some blood cleaned off him. Not sure if that was his own or his opponent's. Henderson will return to the mat, trailing 4-1. 25 seconds to go second period. On mat 3, right side of your screen, Aiden Kelly dominating Dorian Hilson. The Moravia wrestler leading the Des Moines East wrestler 10-1, 50 seconds to go in the third. Henderson trying to escape for Albia on mat 2. He's gotten to his feet a couple times. This time he gets away right before the period ends, so he'll go to the third trailing 4-2. Mat 1 not pictured on your screen right now. Elijah Simmons of Fairfield is trailing 14-0 to Austin Evans of Creston. Evans let him out for the escape, but then got the 2-point takedown. And that ends it by technical fall at 16-1 with about 55 seconds remaining in the third. So Simmons loses his match at 138 in the second round of the pool matches. And over on mat 3, if you were watching, you saw it. Aiden Kelly Moravia winning by fall with just 11 seconds left over Dorian Hilson of Des Moines East. So another win for Moravia. Caden Henderson of Albia on mat 2 now trailing Cooper Anderson of Wayne 7-2, minute 15 to go. Now Henderson on his back and in trouble. Near fall points have been awarded. Henderson just trying to avoid the fall. But we'll focus our attention now on mat 3, 138 pounds. Austin Henderson of Wayne and Jonathan Wales of Ottumwa. Wales in the red, Henderson in the black. Wales dropped his opening match, but he goes for a takedown here. Looking for that shot, couldn't get it, and now he's trying to hang on and not let Henderson get around him. Henderson trying to keep turning, get around to the backside. Wales is trying to hang on to that leg, not let him do it, unable to do so. And it's a 2-0 lead for the Falcon wrestler. Wales trying to sit out and get to his feet. Henderson with a push to try to get him over, but Wales fights that off. Henderson controlling the left arm of Wales at the moment. switches the grip, doesn't have it pinned underneath anymore. Now trying to hook the arms under the shoulders and turn him that way. Wales gets turned over against his will, and now he's in trouble. And that'll do it. Minute 15 of the opening period. Wales at 138 pounds for Ottumwa loses by fall to Henderson from Wayne. So Jonathan Wales now 0-2. The next wrestler for Ottumwa would be Caden Hubble at 145. Also Kobe Chantalavan at 145. All right, Annie, let's take that camera and turn it over to mat 1 because we've got Kason Miller of Fairfield at 145, and he's taking on Avery White of Newton. So now you see that match on the left side of your screen. Right side of the screen, you'll be getting William Cook of Moravia taking on Tristan Sorgenfrey of Tipton. So on mat 1, which we just turned to, again, left side of your screen, Miller of Fairfield. They're both in black. Miller almost had the takedown there, but they're off the mat before he could get credit. Kason Miller's singlet has the orange trim. Avery White, the Newton wrestler, there's some white and red striping around the waist of his singlet. Miller, another takedown. White able to get off the mat again to avoid giving up the points there. Miller's had the better of the early exchanges here, but hasn't been able to score yet. Kason Miller, he's actually ranked 12th at 152 pounds in Class 2A by IA Wrestle, but he's wrestling at 145 today. Again, he's been in control most of this first period, just hasn't actually been able to get the takedown. Might have it here, yes he does, turns him over on his back, takedown and near fall points if he doesn't get the fall. White arching his back, trying to keep his shoulders off the mat, and he'll survive to the end of the period. But Kason Miller will have a 5-0 lead going to period 2. The match on mat 3 ended pretty quickly. I have a feeling William Cook lost that match. He was in trouble when I glanced over there. And I think we're about to get a Davis County match on mat 3. That'll again be the right side of your screen. Dean Bragg Jr. of Davis County at 145 facing Peyton Johnson of Mediapolis. That's on the right side of your screen. Left side of your screen, second period underway. Kason Miller of Fairfield leading Avery White of Newton 5-0. That's at 145. Miller starting on the bottom in period 2. Right now on his knees as White is trying to get him back down. Miller's got that right leg tucked underneath. Now he slips out, has the escape, lead 6-0. And now Kason Miller, the Trojan grappler, can go back to work. Thought about a shot there. Now White goes for a shot, doesn't get it. Miller tries to counter it. White's got the left leg, but Miller keeping White's head down on the mat here. Trying to get that right leg out of there and get turned around. Now he flips him over, and White has to scramble to get off his back, but surrenders the takedown, and it's 8-0. Kason Miller 17-3 coming into the day, and I believe he won his first round match in pool play, now winning this match comfortably 8-0. 26 seconds left in the second period for Miller. Trying to get White up on his shoulders there. Has got him turned over. White trying to twist out of it, but these should be more near fall points. White really arching his back to keep his shoulders off the mat. That's about all he can do right now. He's got 5 seconds more to hold on. Miller trying to force him down, and that'll end the period. 3 more near fall points, and it is 11-0 in favor of Miller going to the third. Over on mat 3, Davis County's Bragg is trailing 2-1. We've got some Keokuk people blocking our view of the scoring screen right now. On mat 3, and the third period starts, and Miller again on the bottom, White on top. If that was White's choice, I imagine he figures his only chance down 11-0 is to be in control and try to get Miller turned over if he can. It's not something many people in that weight class can do. Miller unable to get up yet as White forces him back down. Now Miller lightning quick gets up, although his leg's still trapped and he hasn't gotten the escape yet. Kaysen almost sitting on him now, trying to get that right leg free. Pushes forward, can't do it yet. Now he grabs the head, turns around. Got to be careful he doesn't get driven onto his back here. He's wrapping his arms around White as White's hanging onto that leg for dear life. And now the whistle blows and a stalemate is the call. So 54 seconds remaining in the third. Miller will go back to the center in the down position. And we're underway again. White tried to turn Miller onto his shoulder as Kaysen has pulled himself on top. He's going to get a reversal here. And there's the reversal call, I believe. Near fall points being counted. And that should do a technical fall unless Miller can get the fall here. Not going to do that as White gets back over. Although maybe still get him up on his shoulders. Now they roll through. And then White will actually get a reversal there, but the match should already be over. It is. The 3 near fall points makes it 16, and even though White ended up getting reversal afterwards, the 3 points awarded first means the match was over. 16-0 technical fall, Kaysen Miller with the win at 145. And now we'll stay on mat 1, again on the left side of your screen, as we'll get another Ottumwa matchup here. And I think we're going to get our first look today at Kobe Chantalavan. He won his opening match over Dean Bragg of Davis County. That took place in the other gym. Chantalavan now 10-1 on the season. Actually, I think it's 11-1. I think he got a win on Thursday in the meet they had up in Des Moines. We've actually got a bit of a delay here. All 3 mats in between matches. That's pretty rare. Long day of wrestling here at Evans Middle School. Long day for the officials, too. And maybe we've got a little designed break here. The wrestlers for the next matches are ready to go. Already after 12:30. Over on mat 3. Well, that match is still going on. We had some blood time in that match, the Davis County match featuring Bragg. So that was a delay there. The other 2 mats are in between matches. totally sure what the delay is. We could take a break here, but well, now they're sending the wrestlers, and Chantalavan was ready to go, but they're sending both wrestlers back to talk to their coaches. So since they're not going yet, Annie, let's take a 1-minute timeout here and return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And we are back live at the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational. We are still awaiting the 145-pound match between Kobe Chantalavan of Ottumwa and Cale Mellinger of Van Buren. Not totally sure what the delay is on mat 1. On mat 3, a pretty entertaining match between Dean Bragg Jr. of Davis County and Peyton Johnson of Mediapolis. Johnson had a pretty big lead. Bragg just got a reversal and some near fall points. They'll start the third period with Bragg only trailing 10-7. And during our break there, that match was throwing me off for a moment. I heard the cheerleaders over there chanting Bulldog Power, and I'm thinking there's not an Ottumwa match going on. Well, Mediapolis is, of course, the Bulldogs as well. That match is on your screen right now, although the wrestlers are kind of off to the side behind the display screen at the scorer's table. No points awarded in that exchange. They'll reset. Dean Bragg Jr. for Davis County trying to come back from a big deficit, but he's about to take suffer a takedown here, and he's now down 12-7. Not sure if we have a technical delay at the scorer's table on mat 1 where Kobe Chantalavan, the Ottumwa sophomore, is awaiting his second match of the day. But we've also got a delay on mat 2 as a couple of wrestlers are waiting to start there. We don't have that on your screen right now. There's a few different possibilities here. There is a rule where wrestlers have to wait so many minutes before they can have their next match, and I'm wondering if maybe the timing has something to do with it there, but hard to say from up here. Van Buren's going to have wrestlers going on mats 1 and 2. Not sure who the Van Buren grappler is on mat 2. Be facing a Burlington wrestler. I'm not sure what weight class that is. It could be 145 or 152. Over on mat 3, Dean Bragg of Davis County now down 14-7. Peyton Johnson, Mediapolis, trying to turn him and end this, and he's got him up on the shoulders, or one shoulder. Near fall points. And now the pin is awarded. So Dean Bragg Jr. Davis County loses by fall to Peyton Johnson, Mediapolis at 145. Bragg has now lost twice. He lost to Ottumwa's Chantalavan earlier today. Looks like the action on mat 3 will keep going. Got a Keokuk and a Des Moines Lincoln wrestler. Luke Myers of Keokuk, Eric Alvarado of Lincoln. We've hit a rare point today where there aren't any area wrestlers in competition on any of our 3 mats. Looks like they are still looking at something with the computer on mat 1, the scores table. Both Chantalavan and Mellinger. Chantalavan's put his sweatshirt back on as he walks around back of the mat trying to stay warm. Mellinger's put his warm-up shirt back on. Guessing it is some kind of technical issue with both mat 1 and mat 2. The scoring screen on mat 2 is gone blank. The one on mat 1 is still stuck on that previous match where Kaysen Miller won over Avery White. Miller of Fairfield getting a technical fall, 16-0. On mat 3, if you're watching the only match that was going on in front of our cameras, Eric Alvarado of Des Moines Lincoln defeating Myers of Keokuk, Luke Myers, by fall in the first period. And we are still awaiting the matches on mats 1 and 2 to resume. They'll get it figured out eventually, I'm sure. Let's go back and see what we have updated for the girls' portion of today's Wrestling Invitational.
This time track wrestling is currently down, so we're waiting for it to come back up so we can get back to wrestling.
They've just announced that the track wrestling website, which runs all of the scoring and keeps track of all the matches, they've just announced that that website is down, and we're also using that website to gather results. And as we went to bring up the results for the girls' tournament, we're unable to get into that site as well. So that's brought everything to a halt now. All right, tell you what, we're going to take a 3-minute commercial break. When we come back, if wrestling hasn't resumed, we're just going to leave the stream on here and just let you wait like everybody else for the matches to resume. But 3 minutes commercials, and hopefully we'll have wrestling in the near future once I get the technical issues worked out here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa! Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back to the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational. The technical issues have been fixed and matches have resumed on mats 1 and 2. On mat 1 at 145 pounds, that's on the left side of your screen, Kobe Chantalavan of Ottumwa has opened up a 4-1 lead over Cale Mellinger of Van Buren with a minute gone in the opening period. On mat 2 at 138 pounds, Tyler Stoltz of Van Buren leading Titus Counterman of Burlington 2-0. Chantalavan for Ottumwa on mat 1 looking for his second win of the day. Trying to get Mellinger turned over here. He got the quick takedown, allowed him the escape. Just stood up and let him go, and then took him down quickly again. Now trying to get him turned. He's got him halfway there. Mellinger trying to fight it off, but he almost got to the angle. 1 second was counted for near fall points, but then ref said not yet. Now he starts the count. And he's got him high up on the shoulders, almost on the shoulders. That'll be 3 near fall points. Mellinger trying to fight out of it. This is close to a fall here, just doesn't quite have that right shoulder down, and the period ends. So no fall yet for the sophomore for Ottumwa, Kobe Chantalavan, but 3 more near fall points and he'll start the second leading 7-1. Quickly looking over at mat 2. And let's turn this camera to mat 2. We were talking about Tyler Stoltz of Van Buren on the center mat, and there's that match. He's leading 4-0. Chantalavan will start down in the second period, leading 7-1. Trying to get to his feet. Almost got flipped over, but he slips out of the hold and earns a reversal. It's 9-1. And now he's turning Mellinger onto his back, and this could end pretty quickly. Mellinger trying to fight it off, but he is down and pinned. That'll be at the 2:17 mark or so in the match. Chantalavan wins by fall over Mellinger of Van Buren. And Kobe Chantalavan now 2-0 on the day. Over on mat 2, right side of your screen, Stoltz of Van Buren trying to finish off Titus Counterman of Burlington. Ref hasn't quite seen the shoulders down to the mat yet. Not much Counterman can do at this point, though. He's in a world of trouble. And if he holds this off for another 45 seconds, that would be quite the feat of strength, as Stoltz is pretty much all his body weight right down on top of him. Still hasn't awarded the fall yet. 30 seconds to go in the second. There it is. So that'll come at the 3:31 mark approximately. Tyler Stoltz of Van Buren at 138 pounds wins by fall. So Van Buren took a loss to Ottumwa on mat 1, but quickly claimed a victory over Burlington on mat 2. Mat 3 not pictured right now. That's Aiden Westerkamp of Fairfield. He is losing to Milo Staver of Creston 10-0 in the second period. Mat 1 right now, left side of your screen. Noah Cook of Moravia will face Cale Chapman of Tipton. Mat 2 right now, that's on the right side of your screen. Not any area wrestlers there. Chris Aragon of Creston, Wyatt Lashmid of Tipton. Yeah, Annie, let's turn this camera over to mat 3. It's not going well for Aiden Westerkamp, but maybe he'll find something here. He's down 12-0 to Staver of Creston in the second period. Many of our Fairfield friends are watching. And you can see a comeback here, although he's trying to fight off. Well, that'll end the match. 3 near fall points, and that'll end the match on a technical fall, 15-0, with 32 seconds left in the second period. So on mat 1 right now, the only match at the moment involving an area wrestler, we see Cook of Moravia, Noah Cook at 152. He's in the gray singlet. Cale Chapman of Tipton in the black and gold, and Chapman gets the double leg takedown. Oh, not quite, well, didn't quite get it, although now he's trying to get control of him on his feet, and Cook able to scramble out of it off the mat and no takedown awarded. Thought he had it, but Cook able to fight it off. All right, now, Annie, let's turn this camera right back to mat number 2 because we're going to get Braylon Griffiths for Ottumwa at 152 facing Cohen McAtee of Kirksville. Griffiths won his opening match. Braylon ranked 9th in the state at 152 pounds in Class 3A, came into the week 19-1. And he's got a quick takedown here to lead 2-0 over McAtee. Hard to see on our screen right now because they're kind of hidden by the scoring screen. McAtee tried to squirm out of that, and Griffiths flipped sides and kept control. Now trying to pull him up onto his shoulders. That path not quite there for him, so he kind of switches tactics here. McAtee does have his leg underneath. Rizzo still trying to turn the Kirksville wrestler over. Unable to do it going one way, now he's trying to push him back the other. Got that leg free, did Griffiths, and McAtee able to flatten himself on the mat. Now trying to get to his feet again. Braylon again trying to pull him forward onto his shoulders. That didn't work, and now he lets him go for an escape 2-1. Braylon Griffiths. Bulldog Jr. Another 20-win plus season for him already. He won his weight class at the Fort Madison Invite earlier this year. Now looking for another takedown on McAtee of Kirksville here. 22 seconds to go, opening period. Griffiths looking for a shot, not able to find it yet. Doesn't want to let McAtee get around behind him, but McAtee with a quick move. Still trying to circle around him and get control. Griffiths able to fight it off. 5 seconds left in the period. And And the first period ends with Braylon Griffiths leading 2-1. Well, McAtee, a couple of quick moves there, but Griffiths was able to hold his own. McAtee won the toss, he defers. Griffiths will choose down to begin the second period. Braylon trying to fight his way to his feet, he does so. McAtee hooked the leg, but Griffiths will turn that around. He's got a reversal, 4-1. Now he's got that right arm hooked. Trying to turn his opponent over here. Driving him around the mat. McAtee trying to fight it off, but he's in a near fall position. There's the count, 4 and 5. McAtee trying to flip his legs over on top of Braylon, but Griffiths not letting go. He's trying to get the pin. Got him in good position now. McAtee desperately trying to keep his shoulders off the mat. He's already surrendered the 3 near fall points. He's still got that left shoulder up as he battles. But now Griffiths tightens a hold. Ref now checking the right shoulder, which McAtee was able to get up before both shoulders were down. Griffiths trying to push all of his weight onto that right shoulder and flatten it on the mat to finish this match off. 55 seconds to go in the period. McAtee hanging on for dear life here. The ref lays all the way down on the mat to get a good look, but Griffiths still not able to get that shoulder down, and now McAtee is able to turn back over. So the 3 near fall points awarded. Braylon leads 7-1. McAtee's gotten back to his knees. Braylon trying to turn him back over again. Now McAtee trying to reverse it here. And he's going to do it. He's got the reversal. Now Griffiths trying to get off his back. He manages to flip over. Reversal for McAtee, and it's 7-3. 9 seconds left in the period. Braylon at least able to avoid any near fall points or worse. But as the period ends, Ottumwa's junior leads at 7-3. 152 pounds. Second pool match of the day for both wrestlers. McAtee has the choice in the third period, and he chooses up, trailing by 4. And as this match starts the third period, we're about to get another Ottumwa match on mat 1. That'll be on the left side of your screen. Griffiths, of course, on the right side. Griffiths with the reversal. So he had McAtee on top of him, but only took him 10 seconds to get the reversal, and Braylon leads at 9-3. Braylon almost had this match finished off in the second period, couldn't get the fall. Now looking for another opportunity here in the third. Braylon keeping McAtee's head down near the mat. McAtee tried to slip inside and grab a hold of Braylon's legs, but now Braylon may be in a better position to turn him over. Well, it couldn't quite make that work, so he got his legs out of there, and he'll try it again. McAtee trying to get an arm over the head of Braylon Griffiths. Now Griffiths circles around. Almost got him sideways here. McAtee hanging on to Braylon's foot right now. 50 seconds remaining. Don't know how much of that you can see. They're kind of behind the monitor down there again, and now we get a whistle for a potentially dangerous hold, and we'll reset with 47 seconds remaining in the period. Third period, Griffiths up 9-3 on Cohen McAtee of Kirksville. Tyler Schaus of Ottumwa wrestling William Bollinger of Creston at 160 on mat 1, left side of your screen. Half a minute gone in that match, no score yet. Griffiths will let McAtee go. It's 9-4 on the right side of your screen. Braylon just needs to hold on for another 40 seconds and he'll have his second win of the day. McAtee went for a shot, wasn't there. Griffiths goes for a shot. Went for that leg, almost has it. And he's got the takedown and the near fall, got him on his back. And there's the pin. 23 seconds left in the period, and Braylon Griffiths gets it done. Wins by fall over Cohen McAtee of Kirksville. And Braylon now 2-0 on the day. So we'll turn our attention now to Mat 1, where Tyler Schaus at 160 for Ottumwa is down and trailing William Bollinger of Creston 2-0. Mat 2, we're about to get a match involving Davis County. We'll touch on that in a moment. 23 seconds left in the first period for Schaus and Bollinger. Schaus trying to fight off a near fall attempt, but he's over on his back, and now he's in trouble. Still 10 seconds, and that's it. Tyler Schaus loses by fall at 150 to William Bollinger of Creston. Schaus had won his opening match by injury default over Lane Cool of Moravia, so he's now 1-1. The next Ottumwa wrestler would be Connor Smith at 170. He won his opening match by fall over Gabriel Mullenix of Kirksville. Mullenix is on the mat now on mat 1 to face Demetrius Hilson of Des Moines East. The match on mat 2 is ended almost as quickly as it began. Ethan Barber of Iowa City Liberty knocked off Aries Derby of Davis County. And we'll stay on mat 2 because looks like we'll have an Ottumwa match coming up here as the Bulldog coaches are heading into the chairs. I'm assuming this will be Connor Smith in a moment. That will be at 170 pounds. It is Connor Smith for Ottumwa against John Cherry of Des Moines Lincoln. And Smith won his opening match, so he's trying to get to 2-0 here in the second round of pool matches. Smith right now backing up a bit as Cherry moves forward. Now Smith goes for the shot. He's got the leg. He can get the head out. He'll have it. And he's got the 2 points on the takedown. Connor Smith opens up with a takedown to lead 2-0. Cherry quickly back to his feet for the rail splitters. Connor pulls him back down, rolls him over. Now Cherry right back to his feet again, and again Smith pulls him back down. Connor Smith hanging on like a bulldog. Now Cherry finally gets away. It's 2-1. Still a minute 20 to go in the opening period. And Smith, they've locked up here. Now down to the mat they go, and Smith nearly suffered the takedown, got out of it. Now this might end up being a stalemate. Although Cherry trying to turn Smith over there. Connor's got his head down, trying to hang on to the legs there. If he could get his head out and turn him over, he'd have it. Thought about going for the other foot there that he's got trapped, let that go, and he's almost got it, and he's got the takedown. Boy, John Cherry probably thought he had that takedown. Connor Smith just kept battling, and eventually he ends up on top. It's 4-1. 36 seconds left. Kind of behind the monitor right now. Now they get back to the center so our viewing audience can see it. Cherry getting back to his feet again, and he'll get the escape, and it's 4-2. They'll lock up again, 25 seconds to go in the round. Smith trying to rip Cherry down with the head, but Cherry gets his head out of there, and that'll be 2 for John Cherry. That'll tie the match at 4. 8 seconds left in the period. Let's see if Connor can get an escape here, but he's running out of time, down to 4 seconds. And doesn't look like he's going to do it. He does get to his feet, but not in time. And we're tied at 4 after 1 period. Smith defers the choice. Cherry will choose down to begin the second. Cherry already has 2 escapes, and I believe that Connor Smith is just going to let him go here. Just puts 2 hands on the back. Well, no. doesn't let him go, but he gets up and escapes. Token effort perhaps by Smith. Now trailing 5-4, first time he's been behind in the match. Smith and Cherry locked up here. Smith again going for that takedown, but again Cherry slips out of it, and he's got the 2 points, 7-4. Although Connor now trying to get turned around again, but cannot get out of that, so he's down 7-4. It's twice he's kind of gone for that headlock takedown, and Cherry has slipped his head out of the lock, putting him in position for an easy 2 points. Connor gets to his feet, but is ridden off the mat. Did not get the escape, so he'll start down again. Kind of shaking his right hand a little bit, might have jammed a thumb or something. Pause here as the shoe came untied. Cherry gets set, and the whistle blows. Smith trying to get out and earn that escape point. Minute 5 to go in the second period. Smith down 7-4. Cherry trying to roll him up onto his shoulders. Connor able to get his head off the mat. Now trying to get back to his feet. And he's able to stand up. Smith just shoves him off the mat again. And they award a point to Smith, I think for a stall there. Cherry didn't want to give up the escape, so he just shoved him off the mat. That's twice in a row he did that. And so Cherry gets a point on the stall call, 7-5. Or Smith got a point on the stall call, 7-5. Smith nearly got out, but was unable to fully escape there. He was almost sitting on Cherry's head for a moment. Now he's almost sat down again, and he's still doesn't have the reversal or the escape as he's got his leg caught. Now he kicks out, but now he might have the reversal. He does. He kicked out. Cherry tried to grab back on, and Smith not only got the reversal, but had him on his back for a moment. Now Cherry trying to get back out. So not only did we get the 2 points for the reversal, 3 near fault points, and Smith is ahead 10-7. 6 seconds left in the period. Cherry trying to get out of this now, but he's going to run out of time. And Connor Smith, with a surge at the end of the second, has opened up a 10-7 lead. It will be Smith's choice, and he will start down to begin the third period. Now they award Smith 1 more point. As well, Cherry decided to let him have the escape. So 11-7, they'll start neutral to begin the third. Back and forth this match has gone. 2 wrestlers from the Iowa Alliance Conference South Division. Connor Smith of Ottumwa, John Cherry of Des Moines Lincoln. Smith with an 11-7 lead. And tried to pull that headlock takedown and lost the hold. Cherry got the takedown 11-9, but Smith got right out of it for the escape 12-9. Minute and a half to go. Cherry with another shot. He's got the left leg of Connor. Smith trying to fight this off. Able to get back to his feet. Almost has that hold broken, and they go off the mat. So still 12-9. Connor Smith, 1:17 remaining. Connor, a junior, now 4-1 on the season. Not a lot of matches this season. He did win his opening match today to get to 4-1. They restart, under a minute 10 to go now. And Smith has been backing up a lot. And now a stall call on Ottumwa. They give the referee gives a point to John Cherry. Ottumwa immediately objects. I don't know if there'd been a stall warning on Connor Smith yet. Apparently there was, and that point will stand. It's 12-10. Smith has been kind of backing up and trying to counterattack when they lock up. Now he's going forward a bit. Now Cherry goes forward. Both wrestlers have been awarded a stall point. So any further stalls would cost you a point. Smith goes for a shot. He gets around. He's got the takedown. 14-10. That is a big takedown with just over 30 seconds left in the match. Now he's got to hang on for 30 seconds. Connor Smith in this high-scoring back-and-forth match has opened up a 14-10 lead, 20 seconds to go. Cherry might be running out of gas. He doesn't look like he's able to do much down there. 10 seconds left. Cherry trying to get to his feet. Down to 5 seconds. And that is going to do it. Connor Smith, a hard-fought 14-10 victory over Des Moines Lincoln's John Cherry. And Smith now 2-0 here in the pool matches of the Ottumwa Invitational. The two wrestlers hug it out. Good match and a good finish for Ottumwa there. Next Ottumwa wrestlers would be at 182. We've got 3 of them today: Aiden Lord, Carlos Jimenez, and Gavin Martz. Mat 3, well, first off, Mat 1 has a match between Cole Kearns of Iowa City Liberty, Conrad Kirchner of Keokuk at 170. Mat 3, and Annie, let's take this camera and turn it over to Mat 3. That's Gage Otto of Albia and Aiden Lyons of Fairfield, and right now some blood time, a stoppage as Lyons of Fairfield is being tended to by the trainer. No score in that match. Right now the screen is showing the blood time counter and not what period it is, so we're not sure what stage. I imagine first period, although we've seen a few matches today stay scoreless beyond the first. All right, they're resuming. Well, it's the start of the second period, no score between Otto of Albia and Lyons of Fairfield. All right, we go back to Mat 2, which is on the right side of your screen. We'll obviously leave the Albia-Fairfield match on Mat 3 up for you on the left side, but on the right side, we've got Carlos Jimenez of Ottumwa facing Devin Kimball of Albia. Jimenez dropped his opening match at 182 by fall to Eduardo Zepeda of Iowa City Liberty.
Just a little information here. At the end of this round, at the end of round 2, we'll be taking a 30-minute lunch break.
They just announced that at the end of this second round of pool play, they'll take a 30-minute lunch break.
After we come back from our 30-minute lunch break, boys wrestling will be on all 5 mats.
So we'll have a lunch break after the second period, and as this match begins between Jimenez of Ottumwa and Kimball of Albia, they go off the mat. Nobody's scored yet. Jimenez fights off a takedown attempt, tries a shot of his own. He's got that right leg, trying to power his way through, and Kimball turned around, couldn't hang on to it, gets back to his feet. Now he's grabbed from behind and taken down. That'll be 2 points for Kimball. Carlos Jimenez trying to get back to his feet. And he'll turn that around. He's got the reversal as he slipped out and gets the reversal before they go off the mat. So we're tied at 2. Now Jimenez on top. In this match at 182 pounds. Kimball did not wrestle in round 1. He had a bye, so this is his first match of the day. Jimenez in his second match, and he's going to get reversed right out of the restart and now trails 4-2. Jimenez rolls all the way through there as Kimball was trying to get him turned over. Jimenez trying to get back to his feet again. He's already gotten one reversal. See if he can find another one. He gets that leg hooked. He can get his head out of there. Nope, they stopped the match. And we've got an illegal hold called against Kimball. That'll award a point to Jimenez, so it's 4-3. And now we're going to have a stoppage. And Kimball bleeding, so some blood time here. Meanwhile, we also have Aiden Lord for Ottumwa 182. He's underway on mat 1. So Annie, let's take that camera, turn it to mat 1. As Lord is battling Wyatt Weeder of Newton, and Lord in a little bit of trouble now. He's down 2-0, and he's trying to avoid a pinfall here. He's giving up the near fall points. As Weeder's trying to pull him fully onto his back. Well, I know Lord nearly got a reversal out of that, but now trying to twist out of the near fall position again. 8 seconds. If he can hang on, he can at least stay in the match to the second period. And he will survive to the second period, but he'll be down 5-0. And then we look back over here, and the Jimenez match has come to an end. And to be honest, folks, I was watching Aiden Lord try to survive the fall attempt on mat 1. I didn't see what happened on mat 2. So as they start period 2 with Lord on top, trailing 5-0. See if we can bring the results up here. Lord will suffer a reversal here. He's down 7-0. And there's the result of the Jimenez match. He lost by fall at 148 to Kimball of Albia. Lord trying to avoid a similar fate against Weeder of Newton here. And there's the fall. 1:18 left in the second period. Aiden Lord of Ottumwa loses by fall to Wyatt Weeder of Newton at 182. So Annie, let's take that camera that was on mat 1 and take it back to mat 3, because it looks like we'll have another Ottumwa match coming up over there. Mat 2, by the way, will get a match at 2:20. Jaden Thompson of Sigourney Kyoto and Amir Jalalia Nasrati of Iowa City Liberty. On mat 3, it's Gavin Martz of Ottumwa facing Dane Burkhart of Fairfield, so an area matchup at 182. Martz is Ottumwa's third wrestler, 182 in today's tournament. And he surrenders an early takedown at the hands of Burkhart. Martz trying to get back to his feet. Right now, Burkhart not allowing it. Gavin trying to swing his way out of that. Burkhart trying to get him flipped over, but at this point, Gavin's been able to fight that off. Burkhart all the way over on the side, and he's starting to turn Martz. Martz still trying to squirm free, but now his shoulders are turned over. He's in trouble. Near fall points at least. And that'll do it. At the 106 mark of the opening period, Dane Burkhart of Fairfield wins by fall over Gavin Martz of Ottumwa. We'll stay right there on mat 3, left side of your screen, as we'll see Ottumwa wrestle again. This will be Neil Guida for Ottumwa at 195. And he'll face Braden Bartles of Tipton. Guida lost his opening match by fall to Logan Johnson of Fairfield. This will be his last pool match. He's going to receive a bye in the third round. Fights off one shot from Bartles there to open the match. Guida looking for an opening, maybe to take a shot of his own. Just a sophomore, came in with 7 wins on the season. On mat 2, which is on the right side of your screen, Matthew McDaniel of Moravia just won by fall over Nehemiah Westerkamp of Van Buren. Back on mat 3 where the Ottumwa match is going on. No score, 1 minute gone here in the first period. Guida trying to get inside. Bartles down to his knees. Now as Guida down on the mat, hasn't been able to get around him yet. Guida trying to fight off the takedown, but he can't. And Bartles leads it 2-0. .38 seconds and counting opening period. Guida trying to find a way to get back to his feet right now, flat on his chest. Bartles tried to turn him one way on the right shoulder, now turns him over from the left. And Guida's in trouble here on his back, trying to fight it off. He cannot. And at the 1:44 mark of period 1, Braden Bartles of Tipton defeats Neil Guida of Ottumwa by fall. On the other mats, Parker Moore of Davis County is on mat 2 on the right side of your screen, facing Lance Clark of Des Moines Lincoln. Clark has a 2-0 lead. And Annie, let's turn the big camera back over to mat 1 because we've got Sharif Scott of Ottumwa facing Caden Huff of Burlington at 220 pounds. Match gets underway. Scott dropped his opening match to Nehemiah Westerkamp of Van Buren. Now battling Caden Huff of Burlington. Both wrestlers kind of hand fighting right now. Scott breaks away for a moment. Scott trying to fight off that left arm of Caden Huff. Now goes for the head, trying to slip out and does. Minute gone here in the opening period, no score. Sharif Scott of Ottumwa. Wrestling Caden Huff of Burlington. Neither wrestler's really gone for a shot yet. They'll separate and lock up again. Scott on the back foot a little bit here, maybe looking for something to counter. They lock up and spin around a little bit, but neither wrestler able to gain an advantage. 25 seconds left in the period. Scott still backing up a bit as they lock up. Maybe trying to use Huff's momentum forward momentum against him, pull him down. But not really able to get the hold that he wants, and the first period will come to an end with neither wrestler having left their feet. Mat 2 right now, by the way, Brant Spring Moravia, Briar McDowell of Van Buren, both at 285. As both matches will be on your screen. Sharif Scott will start on top to begin the second period, and he drives Huff to the mat, trying to aggressively drive him over. This is much more aggressive than we saw the opening period. Huff takes him back down, or Huff taken back down by Scott, but came off the mat. So they'll reset. Scott aggressively trying to keep Huff down. You can see the work that Scott's putting in now that he's on top, trying to get him turned over. Now Caden Huff. Whoa, Scott got a little too aggressive there, and he flipped over off of Huff, who quickly climbs on top and gets a reversal, so it's 2-0 Huff. Sharif Scott was really trying to work hard and get that turned over. But he lost control a little bit and slipped off, and now he finds himself underneath. 2-0 lead for the Burlington wrestler, Caden Huff. They'll restart after having gone off the mat, minute 15 to go in the second. And now Scott will try to battle back and at least find his way to his feet, get an escape point. But now he's turned over as Huff's got him in a tough spot here, and there's the pin. That'll come at the 3:02 mark of the match. Caden Huff of Burlington wins by fall over Sharif Scott of Ottumwa. Ottumwa's other 220-pound wrestler, David Pickrell, he lost his opening match. And his second match of today would have been against Nate Ballard of Albia, but Pickrell awarded the win by medical forfeit. So we won't see him wrestle here before the break. All we have left for Ottumwa at 285, Dylan Forney, who won his opening match, and Roman Lau, who had a bye in the opening round. And it's possible that those matches could be in the other gym. And 5 mats today, 3 in the main gym here where we have cameras, 2 in the other gym. All the girls' matches were in the other gym, and those should be just about completed. So when we come back from the lunch break they announced, we'll have final results for the girls' tournament today. Only have 2 matches going right now, and neither involves those Ottumwa wrestlers. Annie, let's turn this camera over to mat 3. That's where we find Dre Smithberg of Fairfield leading Cutler Boobin of Wayne 4-1 at 220. That's on the left side of your screen now. The match on the right side of your screen, mat 2 at 285. Lincoln Anderson of Iowa City Liberty and Lucas Sutton of Tipton. Sutton leading 2-0. Keep an eye on Smithberg over there on mat 3. Again, left side of your screen. He's in, well, they're both black jerseys. If it's possible for one black to be darker than another, Smithberg's singlet is darker than Boobin's Wayne singlet. Of course, the Trojan singlets have the orange trim. And Boobin went diving for a fall, or for a shot, couldn't get it, and now Smithberg on top getting near fall points as well as a takedown, and he'll earn the fall there as Boobin went for kind of a wild move, missed badly, and ends up suffering the fall with 17 seconds left in the match. So Smithberg wins by fall, and now we will see Dylan Forney on mat 3 at 285, taking on Max Chapman of Creston. The match on mat 2 is ended. Annie, is it easy to switch from the split screen back to one screen, or is that a little more difficult? We've only got one match going on right now. Forney underway at 285 against Chapman of Creston. And the split screen that we're using, first time we've used that. on a video broadcast. I think probably you're seeing Andy do the adjustments live as we work on it. We can tell you that Forney's trying to fight off a takedown now, and he's not able to do it. Chapman ends up on top of him. Forney's on his back. He's got to get out of it. And he'll suffer the pin at 39 seconds of the first round. Max Chapman of Creston wins by fall over Dylan Forney of Ottumwa. So we got the single camera brought up, but by that time the match was over. Roman Lau for Ottumwa, the only wrestler we have not seen yet or seen a result for. The match going on mat 3 right now is between Thomas Stadelman of Newton and Aiden Plowman of Keokuk. That match goes on. We're going to try to see if Lau has wrestled for Ottumwa yet, perhaps in the other gym. Do not have a result for that match yet. And that match is actually going on in the other gym right now. Roman Lau of Ottumwa facing Zach Guffey of Sigourney Keota. And they're in the second period, no score over there. We'll stay on the stream here until we get the result of that last Ottumwa match. And then they announced a 30-minute lunch break here for the tournament. So what we will do on our live stream is we'll stop the stream. We'll start a new one when we resume 30 minutes from that point. And of course, the broadcast will remain on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. It's been an exciting morning and afternoon so far here at the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational. And they've announced the 30-minute break, and
Girls wrestling is still going on in the other gym. They are still wrestling on mat 4. They will wrestle until the conclusion of their tournament.
So we're in our 30-minute break, not getting a result from that match with Roman Lau. And the girls' tournament is wrapping up over in the other gym. So like we said, when we return from the lunch break, we will bring you the results of today's girls wrestling tournament. Results are showing that Roman Lau won by decision over Zach Guffey of Sigourney Keota. So that'd be a good result, obviously, for Ottumwa. So that'll wrap up the first 2 rounds of pool play in the boys tournament today, and that means we will step aside. Again, we're bringing you live video coverage of the 2023 Ottumwa Wrestling Invitational. They've reached their midday break, so we'll sign off for now. We'll have a new stream up in about half an hour or so. We'll resume with boys wrestling, the 3rd round of the pool wrestling, and then they'll move in to the semifinals and the placement matches a little bit later in the afternoon. We'll be back in about a half an hour on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.